What's good, people? What is good? Friday night. Not too far away from the card now. I'm actually feeling a bit nervous. I'm not going to lie. How are we all doing? Shout out to the community for getting me on here for another straight day in a row. I just can't stay away. I can't stay away from the stupid questions. I mean, some of them are normal. Some of the questions are normal, I guess. But how are we all doing tonight? Wow, you are first. I think this is the first time you've ever been first. Shout out to you, man. How you doing? How's your week been? I know I probably asked you this yesterday, but fuck it, I've got memory like a goldfish. It's still Friday afternoon. This is the arrogance of Argenti. There are other parts of the world, mate. I almost said the C word there, but I'm gonna try and get 5 minutes in without dropping a bomb. Do you know what I'm saying? How you doing, bro? How you doing, Leon? What's good, man? We're gonna we're getting things in motion for tomorrow's watch along. We're still waiting for a fourth member though. So it's going to be Mr. Argenti. It's going to be brutally honest, and we're gonna try and lock down a fourth person for tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. I've got like a jam-packed tomorrow, so it's going to be a bit tight, but might have to break the whiskey out. Do you know what I'm saying? You might see for some of you new subscribers, you might see a drunk Frank for the first time, and I'm telling you, yeah, it is. If you think the racism and homoerotic behavior is bad now, just fucking wait. Oh, damn it! 2 minutes. Just wait until tomorrow. Bruv, I've been on the molly with this girl, full hedonist. I think I'm in love. No, it's the molly. It's the molly, bro. You're in love with the molly, not with the girl. But you do you, bro. Oh, I don't like this water. Don't mean to sound like a snob, but I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10. Tastes like toilet water. Don't ask me how I know. How you doing, Skull Trooper? You're gunning to be a mod, yeah? It's a lot of work with very little reward, I'll be honest. But I've heard that it's quite an erotic experience to kick somebody out when they're being out of pocket. I've heard it's boner inducing. So, how you doing, B7? What's good, bro? Yeah. So we're looking good for tomorrow. Like I said, it's going to be a bit jam packed. It's going to be a little bit wild. We'll see how it goes. I'm not looking. It's water. Yeah. It's just. I know people think that water doesn't taste different. That's a black man water. No wonder. No wonder. What do you mean by that? What does a black man water mean? Also, I think Jax from Making a Walk is going to be making an appearance as well. So that means we're going to pretty much have to behave ourselves for the majority of the stream. African mineral water. Is it? That has nothing to do with why I don't like it. I didn't know. I'm not racist. I've got a black friend. He's around here somewhere. So don't start throwing accusations at me. Anyway, back to the stream. I haven't been able to beat yeah. Are you betting on you? I've already got my parlays locked in, mate. I've got 2 parlays lined up. I'm not overly confident about either of them. But that's part of the fun. That's part of the excitement, you know. I don't bet to make money. Which rich white guy? Nah, Evian's for peasants, mate. I don't know what they've been telling you. I've heard that Evian as well. It makes you lose your hair. Evian tastes like it's got it's medicated. I don't trust it. How you doing, Bodhi? What's good, bro? Bodhi, you sound like a character from The Wire. How you doing, Chris Cushman? What's good, man? I'm feeling a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie. How you doing, Westy? Shout out to you, sir, the greatest mod in the game. Yeah, the parlays are locked in. I put parlays on just to give me an extra reason to invest myself in the fights. That's purely the only reason. How you doing too, Smelly? Welcome back, bro. Shout out to you. Always good to have you in the chat. Smelly, if you guys don't know yet, Smelly has been on a panel before, and it's one of the wildest panels we ever did. My mum drinks Evian. How you doing, Tokyo Grace? Your mum's probably got a nice head of hair. She can probably stand to, she I don't think it's gonna lose her too many nights sleep, losing a couple of hair follicles. For me, I'm clinging on to the dying end here, man. Ever since people have been talking about me balding, I've been feeling the pressure, you know, the pressure to be beautiful for you people, and it's starting to get to me. How about vodka? How about vodka? I don't really fuck with vodka. I'm a whiskey man, to be honest. I'm gonna have to head out bright and early tomorrow and find myself a vintage Japanese little something. I'm down for that. Nah, mate. Black guys drink. I've got to say, yeah. I used to drink Fiji water on stream, and I used to get fucking rinsed through it. People calling me a rich boy and all that kind of stuff. I wasn't aware that that was a thing. It just sounded exotic to me. So I was like, yeah, let's hook up the Fiji water, and I got absolutely rinsed through it. Ah, you're a rich boy. You're drinking gold water. Blah blah blah. So naturally, I folded to the pressure and stopped buying Fiji water, and now I'm experimenting with a few new brands. But I've got to say, this Voss water, yeah. I mean, it looks like it's in a glass bottle, which kind of that seemed appealing to me. But I've got to say, on the initial taste test, yeah, I'm not feeling it. I don't like sparkling water. I've got to be honest. In one of my when I was working in university in I'm not going to name the university, but I was in Asia. I'd bring Fiji water to work, and I used to have students ask me if they could keep the bottle, which was very creepy. Don't drink, Frankie. It's not a good idea, bro. You need to go back to some of my earliest live streams. How long are you going to stream today? I'm going to see how it goes. Branded water is crazy, but I tell you something, yeah. Anyone who says that there's no difference definitely doesn't know. They definitely haven't experienced the various tapestry. Yeah, Voss tastes like arse. I've never tasted arse, at least not deliberately. I can see what you're saying though. How you doing, Chowdhury? What's good, my man? Hope you're well. We're gearing up for a jam-packed day tomorrow. It's gonna be amazing. We've got resident panty sniffer Giuliano, who's currently high on Molly right now and thinks he's in love. Yamazaki is an amazing whiskey. You're 100% right. It's one of my favorites. Japanese whiskey is on the rise. So what's the best brand of water? I've got to say, yeah, Fiji's probably my favorite. I've got to keep it real. But I have a feeling, yeah, it has something. It might be the placebo effect. I might be thinking it's nicer just because it's expensive and I've turned into a bit of a snob these days. But I'm gonna hit up some Japanese whiskey tomorrow. My birthday's in the next few days. If I don't do it now, it's a now or never type situation. I only drink rainwater. We call it Zeus's pit. I've got to stop looking over here. I've got the chat right in front of me. San Pellegrino's sparkling water is. I don't fuck with sparkling water, bro. I guess I'm not. I'm kind of new rich. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with sparkling water. My teammates are fighting tonight. I'm so excited. Just on the street or Fiji is the black man's favorite water. Well, they do say that the Irish are the black people of Europe, so that's kind of on brand for me. It's definitely a placebo. I believe I'm aware of it as well, but whatever works, I know. True, branded water have brand value. Who the fuck drinks normal water? 100%. I don't mind shelling out a few extra bucks for the old placebo effect. I'm fully aware it exists, and I'm aware of it. Do you know what I mean? I don't care. I'll pay for that brain sensation. It's fine. New rich. I'm obviously joking. I would call myself new comfortable. You ever had soju, Korean alcohol? I probably have. I've drank so many different. I'm worried to get a liver biopsy. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I haven't been drinking solidly now for about a year and a half, and I reckon the damage is only starting to be undone. Only cunts drink sparkling water. That's always been my opinion. I'm a huge water snob. If I ever buy water, I buy something that comes in a glass bottle. Well, to be honest with you, man, this is a glass bottle here, and it tastes like absolute dog shit. So I can't really prescribe to what you're saying. Yo, new MMA channel. What's up? I've actually been around for about 2 years, believe it or not. And this isn't really an MMA channel. It's kind of like I've said this multiple times. It's more like a male support group. We come in here, we talk shit about pretty much everything. I get asked if I'm gay about 40 times a stream. So I'm just gonna get this out there right now. Not even curious. Why you are Lime Paul Hughes' cousin? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Why am I like Paul Hughes? Paul Hughes is a reasonably looking individual. I'll take it. Drew McIntyre's back. What's good? Bo, what's up? How you doing, Jesper Rosvold? Where are you from, sir? And what is your story? I feel like that should be a point of entry when you come in here. You drop where you're from. We make fun of where you're from. We all bond, and then we move on. British people are known for having atrocious teeth. How come you've got nice teeth? This is a myth. I've been slated on here for having bad teeth as well. I literally used to have people coming in here and go, "Oh, you got yellow teeth. You're an ugly bastard." It is what it is. Have you ever fought in the street? Of course I have. I'm not a troublemaker, but sometimes needs must as the devil drives. Testicular. Don't put that on us, Smelly. That is. I fought in the grass once. I fought in the grass loads of times, man. The landings are more comfortable. I'll be real. It's probably a smarter move to fight on the grass. But yeah. Frankie and friends are based Chads. That would have been a really good. That would have been a really good. Do you have any rugs for sale? You have any rugs for sale, sir? How's that? How's that suit you? I really am racist. You know that. Owning a channel has made me realize what a bigoted little scumbag I am. Bad teeth is something universal in the UK. I'll be real, yeah, but at least we've got our own teeth. Americans all talk about how they've got great teeth, but your shit is all fake. It's all veneers. At least our shit is real and authentic. Francis is a total troublemaker. I'm absolutely not. I'm a lover, man. I'm not a lover of men. Forget it. What time does the main card start tomorrow? I think it's like 8 or 9 p.m., something like that. In my time, which is perfect. Americans are weird about their teeth. They all have the exact same teeth. It's because they're fake. You look very British. You wouldn't also coincidentally happen to be an alcoholic simply by coincidence and not because you're British. Even worse, Scrimpo, I'm actually Irish. Something you're going to hear me say about 90 more times in this stream. Because people ask me about every 5 minutes. So I'm not an alcoholic, but I did used to dabble quite a lot. I would say I was a connoisseur of the old devil's piss. Man, I miss those days, but I don't miss the hangovers. When it got to a point, yeah, that the hangover time was longer than the being drunk time, that's when I knew I had to chill. I had to, put the brakes on. Drew McIntyre, remove the potato from your asshole. Well, you're all racist at some point. Embrace racism. Another thing about being on this channel, Batman, is I've realized it's okay to be racist if you're racist to everyone. That's when it's acceptable. Have you heard of Simon Feck? I have. I like Simon Feck a lot. I like Simon Feck. I'm a subscriber to his channel. Simon Feck is somebody I'd like to have on a watch along tomorrow, but I don't know how to reach out to him. That's one of the problems. He's not British, he's Irish. The only difference is one Chad's 6 feet muggle, while the other one is 4'3" subhumans. That's unnecessary. We didn't have to go there. By the way, while we've got a decent amount of people in there, can all of you smash that like button right now? Let's try and get some real fucking juice underneath this stream tonight. Your boy's been killing the numbers lately in terms of being, online a lot. I've been here for your entertainment. So do your boy a favor and at least throw up a like. Dear God, I'm sorry for your liver. Scrimpo, you don't know the half of it, mate. Your hair is on its last breath. Enjoy these few years, brother. At Bean, have you ever heard of Turkey? Because I have. And I've got that open-ended flight ticket ready. Who said I should add my parlay? I've added Volkov to mine, but it's more because I hate. I don't hate Almeida, but I think he's a bit shit. And I think Volkov got robbed in his last fight, which means he's definitely going to lose this one. But at those odds, I just couldn't help myself. Do you watch Scottish shows with subtitles on also to understand what they're saying? Nah, man, I can understand Scottish. I mean, it needs to be slowed down a little bit. I hate everyone equally. Same here. How you doing, BB Back? BB Bank? Welcome back to the channel. I'm just gonna call you Bank. You've already been asked already, but what's your prediction for Aspinall Gone? Early KO or points? I think he's gonna win in the 3rd round. I've got Tom Aspinall winning by ground and pound or sub in the 3rd round. And I've been saying that since the fight was announced. I think Cyril Gane's going to make it difficult for him and stay away from him for as much as possible. I'll DM Feck. I think having Feck on could be interesting. I like that. I like that dude. I almost said brother there, which would have been a very wild misstep. I like that guy that he does panels with as well. Guy's funny. If you're pro-racist, we like it. Normal. If you are pro-racist, we like it. Normal racist is cringe. I agree with you 100%. At least I'm aware of it. I can knock you, and I'm 4 years old. I can knock you. That is the least threatening thing that anyone has ever said to me. I'll be honest. I am not intimidated in the slightest by that sentence. I will knock you. I always hit the like when I first... That's what a based individual does. They turn up without even listening to any of the content, and they just smash the fuck out of that like. Humans unite against speciesism. That's exactly what we do here. This is a we hate everybody type of situation. Can I have the rest of your hair before you go to Turkey? What are you planning on doing with it? As long as you're not planning on like sprinkling it around your ball bag, we can talk. I'm a generous individual. Do you like Mika Galveo? Not familiar with that. Hang on a second. Galveo. I have no idea who this cunt is. No idea. Yeah, I'm living in Turkey for the last few years, but my hair... I mean, living in Turkey doesn't make your hair grow back. That's not really how it works. I think you've been misinformed. I've heard Turkey's beautiful, though. 2 of my teammates are having MMA fights tonight. Have you... Be honest, Jay. You're favoring one over the other, right? Or you're hoping one or the other gets knocked out. This is what I'm assuming. Sorry if I'm not keeping up with the chat very well. How comes you don't rate Almeida? I just don't think he's very good. I think he's very limited in what he does. And I think he's too small for heavyweight as well. I wonder how everyone assumes you're gay. I think it's the lips and just being white. Voodoo on my ball bag was the plan, to be honest. All right. That sounds reasonable. Voodoo against me, though, yeah? Lord of the Pancakes, do you believe in Christmas miracles? I guess so. Depends on how you define a miracle. Turkey is shit. I'm assuming you are Turkish and you're saying that. Tim and I will fly to Dubai and I will have a fight with you man to man and I'll show you what the alpha looks like. I'm going to have to politely decline. I'm quite busy these days. Besides, yeah, I don't really know what you're packing. I'm like 5'7", yeah. I'm only what? I think the last time we did a check, I was like 145 pounds. Yo, who do you for the main event? I'm going for Tom Aspinall by 3rd round, ground and pound or submission. If Tom wins the fight, I don't see any hard fights for him in the heavyweight division for real. I agree with you, man. But I think they're going to have to bring in some exports. They're going to have to bring in some exports, 100%. Who was the best football player in your high school? A guy by the name of Daniel Tesfaye. He sells food out of he owns a food truck now. He didn't really take... He could have been a pro. He was amazing. I'm more alpha, Ibrahim. It sounds like you've got a contender. Do you see my comment? If not a mod here, unfortunately banned me. No, I can... The thing is, yeah, for some reason, yeah, when I use Restream, yeah, it sticks me into top chat, which is very, very irritating. But I can see your messages, Drew. My mods can be a bit harsh sometimes, but they don't just ban people indiscriminately. Rate Paulo Costa's physique. Are you trying to draw the gay community in early? Is that the plan? Give it a 9. Dude is shredded. Tom within 2.5 rounds. I think it goes... I think it at least goes into the 2nd round. I think at least. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of playing it a bit weird, this one. I'm betting, yeah. I've got that fight on a parlay, but I haven't picked a winner. I've gone for the fight to go over 1.5 rounds as a pick'em. Because I just think Gane keeps distance for a bit and stays out of range. That's what I think he does. No one banned yet today. That's nice to hear. The part is all of them are fighting in an apartment in Berlin. Nice. Yeah, I can see you, Drew. Don't worry about it. 140 at 40 is great. Most men your age are morbidly obese. Vamos, I appreciate that, man. I tend to look after myself quite well. I am disgusted by obesity. Your XABT even answer because you're scared. What? Are you talking to me or attacking somebody else? I'm not sure. Nah, but his physique is my dream. I don't think he's got the best physique in the UFC, but he's definitely the best. Why are we judging men now? We're asking for trouble here, you know. All UFC fighters enter a club. Who would leave with the most attractive girl? Oh, Paul Craig. I would go with Paul Craig. He has like dick swinging energy to me. He's got hog energy to me as well. He just seems to me like he knows how to deal with females. Hello, boy. How you doing, Zainab? Zainab is a female name. I knew a Zainab in university. She was a freak. You have wet dreams over his physique. Okay, I don't. I'm never going to admit that or deny that. What's your favorite food? Shepherd's pie. It has everything a growing boy needs. It's got your meat, it's got your potatoes, and it's got your veg, all in one tidy little package. Yeah, and Drew McIntyre agrees with me, being a Scottishman himself. The real Drew McIntyre, obviously. The way Scottish people throw game is fucking impressive. So I would go with Paul Craig. Who do you have for the Volkov Umar in the co-main event? I've got Volkov winning, but I'm concerned because whenever someone gets robbed, they always lose their next fight. It's concerning. What's your biggest worry currently? I mostly worry about my kids, man. I don't really worry about myself, and I worry about testicular cancer. That's the one type of, or rectal cancer, prostate cancer. Meat and two veg in a yeah, that was a zesty thing to say. I'm not gonna lie. Bro didn't deny it. Yeah. I agree. I find my Irish men neighbors very attractive. Oh, it started early. Shepherd's pie is an entire meal in a pie, exceptionally balanced and tasty, 100%. Especially if you make it from scratch, it is goated. Do an Irish accent. I actually can't do one. I'm not about to embarrass myself. Yeah, I've got Volkov winning, but I think Volkov should win because he's better. But I don't love it. At those odds, you've got to take him. Umar, I've got winning by decision. What's the Oh, and I've got Werner Jandaroba beating Mackenzie Dern. I ate hella much today, like 5 chocolates. How big were the chocolates? Leave the peas out and I'll get some shepherd's pie. What I like to do, yeah, is I like to have the veg on the side, if I'm being honest. Because it's very hard to cook it correctly. If you throw the veg in there, you can fuck it up. But then it's not really a shepherd's pie. Frankie wearing his black Alpha Industries jacket and going full Irish on the mean streets after the live. This is Prada, homie. Show some fucking respect. Lasagna is better than shepherd's pie. Lasagna is disgusting, mate. Lasagna is easy to fuck up as well. You lost your heritage. Bro, whenever I go back to Ireland, I get rinsed. I get called a fag. Just for the voice. Shepherd's pie. Americans tried their best to copy it by stuffing everything in a pot pie. Americans don't know how to make food. I'm going to keep it real with you. English people get roasted all the time for having shit cuisine. And we do, but at least we have our own shit. Americans just steal everything and call it American. Lasagna is not better than shepherd's pie. Thank you for the support. Is Connor actually saved? Of course he's not. Of course he's not. Get serious. He's fucked. And we all would be too. Parker versus Wardley tomorrow. Who you've got? I've got Joseph Parker. Wardley's not good. I think he's going to get outboxed. I think it's going to be a decision and Wardley's going to lose convincingly. I reckon 10 rounds to 2 for Parker. Damn, he's 40. I'm 25. He looks 3 years younger than me. It's what we do. Yeah, every other country copies everything else America does. Can you deep that? Because I don't really agree with that. How you doing, Graph Drug? What's good, bro? The Devil Wears Prada. I've got to be honest here. I'm not really a majorly brands person, or I don't really care, but I tend to have picked up quite a collection over there. Prada's the one I fuck with the most. I've got to be honest. I just find their stuff really comfortable and it kind of fits my figure really nicely. This is why I keep getting no Lord of the Pancakes. You copy our style and you do it worse. You do it worse. Big coming from British. Yeah, I can say that. If you could click one button and deport all Indians, Africans, and Muslims to their country of origin from the UK, would you? Nah, man, I wouldn't have any friends left. You think that look at me? Do you think I have white friends? They don't accept me. I'm too base for them. Right, it seems obvious. Parker's a decent fighter. He's got that vital experience at top level. What are the odds for that fight? I imagine Parker must be, what, a -300, something like that? You're a very handsome, flamboyant man, Frankie. That's why people say that you're gay. I take it as a compliment, to be honest. Guys, I'm about to do some NAD meal prepping for the week. Lasagna is on that list. Lasagna is good if you want to make, because it's good because you can make a big, dish of it, and then you can span it out for a couple days. It holds quite well. Aren't biscuits and gravy basically dried bread? Chicken and fried steak, Texas barbecue are definitely all amazing and not stolen from anywhere else, but horrible shit, mate. It's horrible fat-defining goop. Everything good about American cuisine comes out of Europe. Mexican bean slop is trash peasant fare. Spoken like well, that's the real truth right there. What do people back in Ireland call you? Faggot. They properly rinse me about my accent. I really get it bad. I'm just going to keep it honest. I'm going to keep it honest and upfront. My own family take the complete piss out of me. And the thing is, yeah, I used to go there as a kid and I wasn't really into I was a bit more sensitive back then. Feelings were hurt and they didn't give a fuck. I'll be honest. How you doing, Tone K? What's good, man? Thanks for turning up as always. Let me ask this question. And for mods, please don't ban me for freely asking a question. MMA. I'm being called MMA now. You can call me Frankie, bro, or Daddy. MMA, if you were stuck in a room with a Jewish and a Muslim, you had a gun with one bullet, who would you shoot? Depends on who the biggest cunt was. I'd give them both 5 minutes to plead their case. And then I wouldn't do it based on what they believe in. KFC is American McDonald's. Burger King are all Americans, so shut the fuck up. Wow, bro, that's very... AI girlfriend or no girlfriend? Probably go with the AI. I'd go with the AI. Irish are just too base for this world. I've been saying this, man. For example, there's a TV show called The Office, and there is a British version and the American version. Well, no, mate, that is just factually incorrect. The American Office is basically the British. It's written by a British, the guy who made the British Office is way better, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. That's actually a smart answer. Smart guy, bro. I accept you, Frankie, even though I dislike Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor's amazing. Why is everyone saying the Jew? The Muslim guy could be an absolute cunt. All the top music artists in the world are American. They're not the top ones, but they're probably the most popular. Popular doesn't mean good. Frank would fuck an AI. He's a degenerate freak like that. I'd like to know how that works. What the fuck is English barbecue? I don't even think that's a thing. I'm not even making a case for English food. But at least we've got our own shit. Nothing beats the Sunday roast, the English breakfast. Game over. Nothing America has produced comes even close. And we haven't even started talking about shepherds. It's been a while since we've had an American food versus UK food debate. And they get dumb every single time. I agree that the British Office is the best. Ricky Gervais is way better than Steve Carell. So, I mean, Steve Carell did a really good job with the role. The first season of The American Office is terrible, and it almost got cancelled. but they managed to sort the. I mean, the American Office. I eventually got round to watching it because I'll be real, yeah. When it first came out, I watched the first couple of episodes and I was like, this is shit, and then I never went back to it. But then I got myself a nice Netflix subscription a couple of years ago, and I was like, fuck it, I'll give it a try, and it is actually really good. They're just very different. It's very different humor styles. Crystal, you've grown more and more in my eyes. Your solutions are simply mind-boggling. Crystal's a G, and she's got a great YouTube channel, so subscribe to her immediately. What do you mean you can't take chances with a coin picker? What do you mean by that? Bodhi, we have perfected the art of roasting meats over a spit, bro. You guys barbecues is next level, though. Yeah, I've got to admit, American barbecues are decent. I'm not going to argue with that. It's been a while, but have you ever had a South African braai? Those people know how to cook fucking meat. Never watched a British knockoff version of the. No, it was the original. You cunt. Do you have a familial history of testicular cancer? No, unfortunately not. Crystal, put Frank on speakerphone. Don't do that, especially if there's children around. Is London really a shithole like SAPAC? I like London. London's got character, but I'm glad that I don't live there anymore. London's got. There's too many roadmen around. Too many people carrying knives. I'm not about that life. I'm about that staying safe and staying alive. That's the life I'm on. We're going into Walmart, full volume, 7-year-old holding my hand. Shout out to everyone at Walmart. People forget, man. Frankie's favorite fighter of all time is Natan Levy. Do you know what? Yeah, I always used to mix up Natan Levy and that cunt he's fighting tomorrow. Is that racist? Come on, Chris. You don't have to put that flag here. Yeah, that's out of pocket, man. Chris has gone too far. Maverick Reyes, you're a Christian. I would have never guessed that. I never ever assume British comedy is the best. British comedy mogs American comedy every day of the week. Every day of the week. I've heard the whites are leaving London. I mean, I haven't been counting or anything, but it could be true. I mean, I grew up in London, and 99% of my friends are black and Asian. This is why I talk like this. I'm a chameleon. The scientific data says otherwise. It was proven scientifically in 2017 that the American version of Office is how can that be proved by scientific data? It's complete. By the way, yeah, they had a much lot. I'll give the American Office. The thing is about the American Office, yeah, it started really badly and ended really badly. The bit in the middle, it's like the opposite of a shit sandwich, and it had a lot longer of a run. The Office got in, it landed perfectly in the UK, was amazing for 2 seasons, and then just ended at the perfect time. We did get a different we did get a Christmas special as well, which was fucking amazing as well. But not 14 episodes done in and out. And the American Office is a direct result of Ricky Gervais's comedic style and his delivery. I knew you had a lot of black friends as soon as I met you, and this is coming from another one of my black friends. You see, I'm not racist. By the way, Jax, we're looking good for tomorrow. We're looking very good for tomorrow. So if you could pitch up whenever you feel like it, I'll send you a link. I'm not sure we're going to start exactly on cue because I'm not sure what time exactly the card kicks off. And 7 hours is going to be a long slog. But we're going to give it a go. By the way, if you've just turned up here, like the fucking stream, we almost got to, I think, 50 yesterday, which is pretty good. IT crowd is great. I thought that started out shit as well, but it is really, really funny. The guy who plays the boss, both the bosses, fucking perfection in a character. You are kidding yourselves here if you think American comedy can hold a candle to British comedy. You're just wrong. London's got character. Another way of saying it smells like piss. London is amazing. I loved living in London growing up. I really did. But I got to keep it honest. Like I got out of there as soon as I could. Right now, we might have the most entertaining set of champions, and we know why that is. No daggies to be seen, mate. London might have no sunlight and always foggy and cloudy, but it's got soul 100%. Another one of my favorite cities for the same reason is Shanghai. When I first arrived in Shanghai, yeah, it gave me very strong like London vibes. You know, you've got a very eclectic mix of like architecture. It's nice, man. That's a nice picture of a dog you've got there, Bodhi. I don't know why I felt like saying that. I bet white people don't accept you. I don't really have any white friends. I can't think of one. I've got my work colleagues here, but they don't really count. And they don't really know what I'm like. How you doing, grade A father-in-law? What's good, man? British comedy is top notch, especially if you love. Yeah, if you're into like dry humor and sarcasm, British comedy kind of it's more like subtle. You've got to be able to dig beneath the surface. My status is goated mod is going to rise because I have nothing to do in the wintertime except watch YouTube. I can't wait for that. I love having you and your based opinions around. By the way, subscribe to Making the Walk MMA. He's the one who got me on. He's the one who inflicted me onto the rest of the world. So if it's anybody's fault that I'm here, it's Making the Walk MMA. Frankie, say people of Walmart, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to Fight Night Frankie. You are all welcome. Shanghai, London. Shanghai is very similar to London. It's spooky. Thanks. Yeah, my channel is my dog. I bet you do better views than me. I got absolutely mogged by a channel yesterday that would just had cats running around and jumping off stuff. 50 times more the viewership. You boys and girls need to get the word out. Crystal Miller is the queen. She absolutely is. We're missing our other queen as well, but we'll get into that another time. America has more value. There's a rapper called 21 Savage, and he got exposed for being British a few years back. He lost a significant amount. That's what you call hating, sir. British rap is trash, though. I'm not even going to try and compete on that front. If you want to hear a sick British rapper, yeah, there's a gentleman. Yeah, I'm going to put his name in the chat. A gentleman by the name of Jest. He's not very big. He's amazing. So check out Jest. That's the only guy I would stand up and say that's a good UK rapper. Everyone else is fucking ass. Upgrade Crystal's wrench right now. Is she not a managing mod? Well, that's an oversight. Hang on a second. Let me fix this right. Crystal's one of the first people I ever had in here. She might actually be the first. She might have actually been one of the first, or it might have been Weston. Weston can spot talent. Weston is a talent spotter, a YouTube talent spotter. He knows when someone's gonna rise to the top, or at least to the middle. There's Crystal Miller. Let's upgrade that fucking. Huh? I've got to remove a standard moderator, and then add as managing moderator. Which fight do you think will be fight of the year? I don't know if we're going to get that this year. I really don't. I'm not overly excited for anything coming up. This card is sensational, but I don't know, man. Is he a fellow wigger? Is who a fellow wigger? Let me get some more of this horrible toilet water. I was the first by a long shot. Yeah, you probably were. Crystal wasn't far behind, though. I don't know how the fuck you found my channel. Oh, yeah, it was because of Dougie's Corner, innit? There was a time, yeah. Dougie knows the realness here. There was a time, yeah, when Dougie literally had nobody in his chat. Same with me, because everyone goes through that phase. And I remember Dougie did a live stream where it was just him. And it was literally me, Westy, and Dougie talking for about 5 hours. And a friendship was born. Mod me, we're going to be related soon. I'm confused, yeah. Like, am I banging your door, or are you trying to get with mine? Can we clarify on that before I confirm? What does Irish pussy taste like, Frankie? Is there a story from your whoring days? I'm trying to think if I've actually tried it. I don't think I have. I've banged an Irish girl, obviously, because, you know, of course I have. I wasn't really into scuba diving back then. I was late on the scuba diving scene. I think I was 25 or 26 when I had my first expedition. Went beautifully. Couldn't believe what I'd been missing out on. I was here for your test stream before you were even speaking. I mean, if that's not OG, I don't know what is. I love how the Daggy pandemic is finally coming to a halt. We need it. We need it stamped out with Umar and with Makachev because there's a chance they could come back. Yeah, me, you, and Dougie was in it. It was a really good stream as well. Enjoyed the fuck out of it. As soon as I saw Dougie, I knew he was going to be a star. Weston found Frankie through Dougie. I found Dougie through Frankie. You see, it's like a symbiotic. It's like an unhealthy symbiotic relationship that we've got going on. I'll keep it real. We are now only 40 subscribers away from 1.5k, if you can believe it or not. He's never tasted white pussy in his life. Look at his end boss passport. I mean, Grey Dave, I mean, you're not that wrong. I don't know if I've ever scuba dived with my own kind. You might actually have a point there. I can't think of a time. Islam come back from what? Islam's looking thick right now. I'm slightly worried. Did you see what Wemby did to my Mavericks? I saw, man. I've seen that my Warriors are off to a decent start as well. I'm predicting 8th place and then a first round exit. Same old bullshit. And for your Mavs, Cooper Flag is looking straight up trash, mate. Straight up trash. Bodie, how old are you, by the way? This stream is eerily chill today. Please don't jinx it. Please don't jinx it. We're going to be fine. We're going to get through a day without, certain things happening. What are you doing in my waters? Yeah, I do not see Islam dropping weight. Neither do I. Islam's never going back to 155. He's definitely not. It would be a big mistake too. I think we're further away from an Islam Superior fight than we ever were, especially because the way that I see it, yeah, if Islam wins, Superior is not going to go up, and if he loses, Ilya's not going to let him come back down. Pistons are much better. Pistons are looking better. They've got hope. My Knicks are looking good. The Knicks are always looking all right, but they're losers. Let's just keep it honest. 48. I'm turning 41 next week. 41 years young. Central C made one good song. We could go band for band. Done. That's it. I mean, you look like you've ever been with a woman from every race except your own. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. It's just occurred to me, yeah. I've only been with 3 white women in my entire life, which for some of you is a lot. But that was in the very early days. You know, when Frankie was learning how to dip his toes in the water. Frankie, what white woman broke your heart as a young lad to make you hate your own kind? It's nothing to do with heartbreak. If I got my heart broken by anyone, it was actually by it wasn't a Filipino girl. She was mixed Filipino and Sri Lankan. Bitch cheated on your boy and turned me into the absolute beast that you see before your eyes right now. Your boy was hurt, and then he went out and breeded somebody else. That's how you get revenge. 40 here, bro. You look 22. I appreciate that, man. I'm starting to feel a bit younger as well. Thomas Shelbourne, my fucking Northern Irish brother's back. Everyone like and sub. It's a cool stream and a cool guy too. Also at 50 likes, he's gonna tuck it between his legs and turn around so it looks like a turkey squeezing through a donut. Oh Christ. To be fair, Thomas, yeah. I am breaking out the whiskey tomorrow. I'm gonna pick myself up a nice Japanese vintage tomorrow. Vintage, as I like to say. I'm gonna get absolutely fucked. And things might happen. Jax will be able to tell you, yeah, when I start drinking, yeah, anything is possible. Yeah, but you wouldn't interest them, but in Asia. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that, Grey Dave. I'm not sure what the sentiment behind that sentence is, but it's just, I feel like, I'll be honest with you, this is going to sound really bad, yeah, and I don't give a fuck, yeah. I do okay in the UK, or I used to when I was in the game. I feel like a king when I'm anywhere in Asia. I swear to God. The ego that I get over there. And the thing is that I'm still humble, don't get me wrong. Stay humble. Stay humble, but It's a nice feeling. I've told you you're not a Chuck. Thank you. Frankie, did you know that Guinness is a Protestant ale? I'm going to choose to delete that as soon as I've heard it. Yo, what's your all-time favorite free fights? Fucking hell, I would probably go with Edgar and Maynard would have been one of them. This is going to sound like a weird thing to say, yeah? Yeah, Zhang Wei Li and Joanna Jędrzejczyk, the first one, I know it's a bitch fight, is one of my best fights of all time. The funny thing is, I'm an Arab and I love blondes. When you say you're an Arab, though, which part of the what kind of Arab are you? And you know what I'm talking about, bro. I grew up in Qatar, yeah. So don't try to kid a kidder, yeah. Is that Switch games in the background? Always wondered, yeah, man. I've nearly got 800 Switch games, which is crazy. I've been collecting video games since I was about 12. And I've built up quite the collection now. And I don't play any of them. I like fucking women from all races. See, that's an equal opportunity smasher right here. This is why you're my boy. I'm gonna go to Lebanon and fuck some Arab bitch there. Ooh. Lucky ladies, yeah? In Japan, they say the UK is the Temu version of America. Japanese people are fucking weird, mate. So I don't give a fuck what they have to say about us. Japanese people are genuinely weird. They are. I don't like how they like cry and pretend to be hurt when you smash them as well. It's so weird. Really put me off. Too much information though. Joanna and Whaley left it all in the cage. They absolutely did. And seeing Joanna come out like a fucking alien. I think the reason why that fight meant so much to me, yeah, it's the biggest bet I've ever put on a fight. I think I put something like, it might have been $1,000. It might have been, I put $1,000 on Whaley, and I had no idea who'd won the fight at the end. But fuck me, I was on tender hooks the entire time. It was amazing. Japanese people are Anglophiles. You think so? I've always found, yeah, they squeak. TDA knows. It's not all Asians, mate. It's Japanese in particular. With Thai women, it's like, hur, hur, hur. I'm kidding. It's not the noise that they make. White bitches love them Japanese boy bands, dude. They do. It's not even Japanese boy bands, man. It's them Korean. Them Koreans are on top right now. Those fucking androgynous, those androgynous boys are getting it done. I can't even hate, man. The girls, they've been wetting panties all over the world the last couple years. Japanese girls are gorgeous. They can be. I think Chinese girls are prettier. Japanese girls tend to be very round. And they're very demure, which I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, I have 1,800 total physical games across 26 platforms. So your Switch collection alone is about half of what I have. Well, I don't just have Switch games. I've got everything. I've got like a massive like SNES collection, N64, Dreamcast. You can see on the top there, 3DS. You can see a 3DS up there as well. I've got pretty much everything. Pussy has different calling sounds. That's true. I mean, you're absolutely, you've nailed it. Frankie Chat is in the place to talk about race and immigration. We're here. This is what I'm saying. This is what I've been waiting for a long time. Japan just voted for remigration. Let's go. Anything goes, Grimy. Almost anything. And that is the sentiment of our channel. But it is, by the way, boys, this is our channel. I don't want you to get confused. This is yours. This is not mine. It's ours. So take some respect. Have you seen the Snapchat of the fella piping a ladyboy in Thailand, saying to him, "Get your dick out. Get your dick out, Dave." Funny as fuck. I have not seen that. That's a brave thing to put on Snapchat. All I'm going to say, yeah, about Thai ladyboys, yeah, and this is going to be the last thing I'm going to say today. Surgery is getting good, man. They're getting the surgery on lock. They're shaving the Adam's apples now. They are leveling up the trickery game. Japan mogs all those Asian places on Crip. Japan is hated. They are surrounded by enemies. Japan has literally raped and pillaged every country around them. Literally. Every country hates them. Please do subscribe and hit the like button. I don't really deserve it, but we're literally like 27 or 28 subscribers away from 1.5K. We're not going to hit it today, but I feel like we're going to get there in the next couple of streams, which would be amazing. I nominate Grimy for a wrench. Grimy has been around for a minute as well. Grimy has been around for a minute. Soon though, it's gonna end up being that like everyone's modded. I need to kind of keep it. I'm gonna upgrade Grimy, yeah, because Grimy has been here for a minute. But Caravaggio's been around for a while as well. Let's just get that done. I feel like if you've been here for longer than 6 months, you've put the work in. Anyone read The Grape of Nanking? I don't know if Chinese people are still salty about that, and rightfully so. They're still salty about it. China hates Japan. There is a museum dedicated to grape. Gio's just jealous. I'm amazed with Argenti's history that he hasn't been there. I don't think Argenti would make it out alive of Bangkok. I think they would kill him over there. Japan girls have censored pussies in real life too. They might, bruv. I'll tell you something, though. They're not censored yet, but they're censored by hair, if you know what I'm saying. Those children, I almost said those children. I don't know why I said that. Those women, yeah, don't understand because they squeak like children. Do you know what I mean? They behave like children. It's weird. I don't think like that's what I was trying to put my head around. It feels like noncery being with a Japanese person because they seem like all innocent and demure and stuff. And I like a slag, is what I'm saying. I like an adult slag. How you doing, Techers, man? What's good? Antech, my G. How you doing, brother? If there was a national conflict between the UK and Japan, the UK would need to get permission from America before they do anything or make any decisions. Untrue. We own you, bro. Don't get all excited, yeah, because you won that split decision early stoppage victory 300 years ago. We let you out. One night in Bangkok will make a hard man humble. I think Bangkok can break anyone. If you think you're a ladies' man and you think you've got mad game, or you've got mad stamina or whatever you think you are, Bangkok will make a man out of a boy. 100%. So do boys with all toys and dolls. How you doing, Ford, man? That's a good way to enter a chat. Everyone take note. When you come rocking into a chat like a bad boy, yeah, that's what you say. Oh yeah, I fucking hate how they moan. It's the worst. It's the worst. It feels pedophilic. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Seen a few blackbirds whose pussy sort of has that grey look to it. Anyone? I know what you're on about, Thomas. Ashy. It's the ashy pussy. I've only smashed 2 black girls in my entire life, and I'm going to be honest with you. It was a mixed bag. It was on 2 opposite ends of the spectrum. Both were crazy though. Most of them migrants would beat you up, bro. They come from a war zone. You've grown up playing Xbox and eat muffle moose. You don't know my life, bro. I grew up on the mean streets of Southwest London. I didn't own a fucking Xbox. Are you mad? I grew up broke as fuck, mate. That's why I feel comfortable flexing like this, because I know what it was like to not have 2 fucking beans to rub together. But you don't know and the thing is, yeah, I've never claimed to be a hard man. Never at any point. There was a time, yeah, when I was younger where, yeah, I can beat you up, seemed like a flex to me. It's not anymore. Couldn't give a fuck, bro. It shows people who talk like that show how insecure they are. I'm gonna keep it real. But yeah, Bean has got a fucking point. Japanese people are weird. I need to add pussy to the list of chat topics here at Fight Night. It's always been. Once shagged a cosplay nerdy girl and started doing like a uwu sort of moan, and honestly felt like I wanted to lock myself up. I had to tell her to pack it in. Thomas, here, I'm going to keep it real as well. Yeah, I have the same view, yeah, about women who like to be choked. I don't know about you, yeah, but I find it fucking weird and uncomfortable. I really do. As soon as she goes choke me, I get really like, I freeze up. And it's happened a couple times. where I just feel uncomfortable. I thought you gay. Nah, man. Sorry to disappoint you. Put your dick back in your pants, sir. Frankie loves slags more than anyone else. Not entirely true. I love my son more than anyone. And my daughters are all right as well. But slags are up there. Slags are on Goat Mountain. You got to appreciate a good tart. You just have to. Mafu Moose, I love you too, man. And I like your profile pic. It's nice to look at. I'm feeling the energy tonight. You know, I don't know what it is. I've got that like Friday. I don't know, man. Did you dig the slapping part though? What do you mean by the? Do you spit on birds or is that a no? Nah, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. This is gonna sound like a weird one, yeah. And a lot of you are gonna think I'm wrong for saying this, yeah. But I don't give a fuck, right? Have you ever let a woman hold your dick here while you're taking a piss? It's glorious. It's fucking glorious. Now the reason why I'm willing to say this on live stream, yeah, is because it's not like I planned it. She did it of her own accord. And while it was going on, I was thinking, I felt powerful. I felt like, in Coming to America when he's getting his dick cleaned by that hoe, I was like, that's how I felt in that moment. It was amazing. But yeah, I think spitting in general is just disgusting. I don't know, man. I think that's going too far. If Islam beat JDM and beat Ilya, I don't hate Islam, bro. I don't hate Islam at all. The only thing I don't like about Islam is the inactivity. I've been saying this. Japan's birth rates are going down the drain. They're going to go extinct in a couple of years. I don't think that's very scientifically accurate or mathematically accurate. I'm just telling you, man, Japanese are weird people. That's all I'm saying. And Fordman's right. Birth rates are down across the whole world, which I don't really understand. Because people are boning more than ever. There's more people boning. Ended up pissing all over the gaff. They're not used to the aiming. To be fair, she handled the hog pretty well. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm so glad I was back in the car before he made this speech. I completely forgot what you were doing. You have low testosterone, bro. I've never actually got it checked, so I can't even deny it. I can't confirm or deny that. My hair is like officially falling out, so isn't that an indication that I've got high T, if anything? I'm not really concerned about birth rates. I'm not really bothered. Anyone try to piss after a shag and you get that weird 2 piss streams and can't aim at the ball? I have 100%. That's 100% happened to me. More abortion though. Why are you wearing a jacket? Is it cold? Basically, yeah, it's cold, but I don't want to put my central heating on because my son is very warm. So, I'm being a good dad right now and chucking the jacket on. If Frankie had low testosterone, he'd be bald by now. Chad genetics. But I've heard having high T leads to you losing hair faster. Or maybe it's low T. I don't fucking know. I'm not a scientist. Not a scientist, boys. By the way, another reminder. I'm going to do this every so often. Like the stream. I'd like to try and get to 50 today if we can. I think 50, we should try and turn 50 into being the norm in here. That should be like the baseline. 50 likes and then your boy is happy. Again, it's just phenomenal to me that I've been here for an hour. I feel like I'm pissing my life away just to stick. But you guys are just funny to vibe with. I was saying this to Westy over and over, yeah. Because Westy was saying to me, look, man, we can't island genetics and shit. How old is your lad? I'm new to my son's 5. He turned 5 in August. But I've got older kids as well. I've got a 21-year-old daughter and a 17-year-old daughter as well. I was very worried about what my balls were up to. Smash that like button. Johan Lieber, I've been waiting for you to turn up. Monster is getting fucking good, sir. I'm at the part here where they started introducing that the guy who's a journalist or whatever. Very interesting stuff. And then we've seen your boy Johan dressing up like his sister, which really freaked me out. After sex, when I try to pee, it takes like 40 seconds to come out. Yeah, that's because you pulled out before you got the full nut out. That was a rookie mistake. Frankie, you circumcised down there or not? Now I'm wearing a hoodie. Do I look Jewish to you, sir, or American? No. Yeah, but you're 40. So if it was for high T, should be sooner, I think. Most of the men in my like the generation above me, they went bald by the time they were 26, 27. But my dad did make it until he was in his 50s, so I've got high hopes. Wait, there's no way you're 40. There's no way. Yes way. And I'm actually 41 next week. So I'm not even new into being 40. So yeah, Johan, by the way, yeah, the fact that you call yourself Johan is getting creepier and creepier by the minute. The more that I find out about this character, the more that I feel to step away from you because you scare me, mate. What do you think of the Lunge character? Very good character. Very good character. Creepy fuck. All the... But he's a very... Bro, the characters in that show are amazing. I just get the weirdest feeling, yeah, that they're going to fucking botch the ending. Because I was worried, yeah, that the show was kind of... They were kind of dragging it out. But it's taken a turn now and I kind of like it. I don't have a collection of small hats. 21. So you had kids when you were 19. Yeah, I had my first kid when I was 19. I got in there early. My balls are... I'm shooting iron fucking balls out there, mate. Iron fucking loads. He looks like he's 28. I appreciate that, man. I don't feel 28. Circumcised dick is way more beautiful. No, but when you... I don't mean to be arrogant right here. I'm not even going to say it. Fuck it, I'm going to say it. My dick is beautiful. Some hoodies do look bad. I mean, I'm not saying I'm an expert. But mine is fucking perfection. I've never had any complaints. Don't worry, I'm not scary. That's exactly what Johan Liebert would say. At being gay, ask comment. I mean, you know, I cross the line sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Fellow October birthday, 13th here, but you're a Libra and I'm a Scorpio, and we know where the mogging goes on. Yeah, the characters are really good. They're sensational, man. It's a very character-driven story, which I really like. How the fuck is it gay? It's my own dick. Exactly. The only way it's gay is if you look at yourself. We've had this conversation before. 100%. Matua, he's getting deported out the fight in round 1. Imagine if they did that. For your information, for all the new viewers, like the sun, because at 50 likes, he's going to spit in the air and try his best to catch it while it's... I'm not committing to any of this, by the way. If we could get to 50, it would be nice, but it's not a requirement. The thing is, yeah, it's becoming a thing for me now, yeah, where every time we reach a new goal, I'm trying to get to a new one. So right now, the aim is to get to 1.5K as soon as possible. Not that it's going to change anything for me. And then we'll just keep it moving like that. I feel like I've got to keep it doing. Who's your favorite dictator of all time? You got like a Pol Pot kind of guy. My favorite dictator of all time is Kim Jong-un. The guy made them have his haircut. I mean, that's as based as it gets. How tall is Alexander Volkov? I think he's 6'6". Or 6'7". Or even 6'8". He's a big boy. If he loses to Jolton Almeida, I'm going to be embarrassed for him. And I have a feeling we're going to know within 2 minutes of that fight how well Volkov is going to do. Because I'm telling you all now, yeah. Almeida's going to be sprawling for his fucking life. Stalin. Why Stalin? What about Stalin does it, gets your little chubby going? Maverick Rays. Frank always looking for fresh talent. Show your hustle. The thing is, yeah, I'll be real with you, yeah. Maverick Rays is in the conversation because he's been around for a bit as well. Not the Austrian painter. No. No, do you know what it was? I feel like he lost his aura when he lost his bollock. The one thing I will say about the Austrian painter, sorry, is the mystery surrounding his death is very interesting to me. That adds a few extra points. But I just think he made one too many dumb decisions. Almost got Frankie to say, yeah, I'm not going to say it. It's happened. Volkov is 2 meters tall, which is crazy. Yes, when you put it that way, it doesn't actually sound that tall. But it is. What would you have done if you were in the place of Tenma? If you know the boy you are saving will grow up to become Johan? I don't think I'm capable of murder. I'll keep it honest. I'll keep it honest. Stalin was up there, but he was an enemy to my fellow Germans. Yeah, Stalin was pretty brutal. Do you prefer Castro? Castro was pretty amazing as well. Look at the way we're talking. This is getting more fucked up by the second. The mustache. I think you're right. The mustache. What's your view on what will happen in the Garn Aspinall fight? Who you got winning and in what way? I think the first 2 rounds are going to be very tentative. I think Garn is going to fight like an absolute French pussy, like he is. And he's going to try and maintain distance and pick away. I think he's going to frustrate Tom a little bit. And then I think in the 3rd round, he's going to get taken down and he's going to get fucking molested on the ground, and not in a fun way. I see a ground and pound or submission finish for Tom in the 3rd. Where is the line when a massage turns gay from a fella? Is it all gay, or is it when the oil comes out? It depends where they're massaging. I think it's only not gay if it's like a joint related injury. So say for example you got something wrong with a knee or an elbow or a shoulder or something. If you got a dude massaging your back, that's gay. And anywhere else where there's like meat. I sound like I've thought about this way too much. Stalin's mustache is majestic. It is beautiful. I like any mustache that you can like, I'm jealous. I don't have any mustache. I don't have any mustache genetics, so I'm very, very jealous. No, Aspinall's going to ruin him in the 2nd round. I hope you're right. I hope it comes right after the 2-minute 30 point in the 2nd round, so your boy can cash in as well. What's more gay, face down or face up is way gayer. I know it sounds like it shouldn't be, but it just is. How you doing, Sam? What's good, brother? Mussolini is an OG fascist. I think we've come to realize, that fascism is a misunderstood concept. The mistake that he made was not hating everyone. That was the big error on his part. You've got to go Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un is the GOAT. He had them thinking, he has his people thinking that he invented the sun. The sun. I'm sorry, but that is top tier goatery right there. That is top tier oppression. He dictates what haircut you can have. And he makes you admit or makes you say that he invented the sun, no matter how stupid it is. That to me is next level goated, man. You can't beat that. And if you look at the list of the things that Korean people think he invented or pretend that they think he invented, is amazing. The worst is Mao Zedong, 100%. Mao was a fraud. My daughter's actually writing a paper at the moment on Mao, which was very eye-opening. Same. If I grow facial hair, it looks like I'm not allowed near a school proper. That's what I've got the bum fluff problem. It looks like, when your pubes first sprout out, it looks like that. It is not pretty. Bring back the cornrows, Frankie. Those days are over, man. I don't even think my hair would grow back long right. Frankie picks the Asian dictator as the favorite. I know that sounds like I'm being my usual self, back in Asia all the way. But think about what he did, man. They think he invented the sun. Let's just type. Hang on a second. Let me just ratify this. What do Koreans think Kim Jong-un invented? Here we go. Oh, this guy is the GOAT. I don't give a fuck. Listen to this, yeah. They think he invented the sun and that he invented the hamburger. I'm sorry, that is amazing. That is amazing. Imagine claiming both the sun and hamburgers. Have you ever been fingered by a professional fighter, Frankie? What would it take? Nah, exit only, sir. This will be an exit only zone for the rest of my life. Kim Jong-un told the people they won the World Cup and they would celebrate it for... This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is senior, not... No, junior's a prick. Junior's a proper cunt. Senior was a cunt as well, but he was creative with it. Saying you invented the hamburger is fucking hilarious. Imagine going from saying, you see that big red ball in the sky? Yeah, I invented that. Oh yeah, and I invented this as well. And he put, I'm sorry, yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm sorry, it just is. How you doing, Ollie Tovey? What's good, man? What's more impressive, creating the sun or the hamburger? I mean, I imagine for the North Korean people, I imagine the hamburger was more impressive. Those people are break. When did y'all start shaving? I think I must have been 20, man. I'm not even lying. I genuinely think puberty hasn't hit for me yet. I don't think it ever happened for me. Junior has an immaculate fade though, he does. Senior was the OG though, man. Senior was a legitimate monster. Junior was like the fat loser. You know, I reckon his dad hated him. Honestly. I reckon he was the disappointment. And everything he's doing now is like like when you get females that have daddy issues. Junior gives me very, very strong impressions of having daddy issues. I'll keep it honest. Yeah, this water is a definite 5. Anyone seen the video of Kim Da's funeral where the people are forced to cry? Fucking madness. This is what I'm saying. That's a level of fear that you guys can't understand. Pretending to love this man that basically abused you for your entire life is crazy. Take some testosterone, bro. No, McLovin. I'm keeping it natural all day, every day. I'm going to cling on to these strands on my hair for as long as I can. No, North Korea's never got a chance. God. North Korea's never got a chance. 5 out of 10. Now I'm choking on water. I started shaving years before I had armpit hairs. I'm glad we know that about you now. Frankie is the expert of noticing chicks with daddy issues. They've all got daddy issues. You've just got to make them see it. It's in the same way as most dudes have mommy issues of some way or form. They materialize in some way. Who was the president who recently compared himself to Hitler? He goes on about how Hitler killed so many Jews and says we have so many junkies, we can do it. I don't know, man. I'm not very politically aware worldwide. I mean, I'm politically aware than most, but I'm still a novice. Shotty, how you doing, brother? The face you make while you drink that water, it's genuinely, it's toilet piss, mate. How you doing, Naomi? What's good? Let's take a quick vote right now. How many what are the odds of Naomi having a penis or not? I would go at least 90%. Women don't come in here. There's only 1 or 2. We got 1 or 2 and that was it. Do you know what's really funny as well, yeah? I checked my YouTube analytics recently. Check this out. This was funny to me, yeah? Let me see if I can... Yeah, here's the analytics. Hang on a second. So... let me just check this out right now. I want to know something, yeah? This is going to seem like a weird one, yeah? I need to do this right now, yeah? I'm just curious. What are... Because I want to see how true this is. What are you watching on right now? I want to clarify this right now. And please give me your honest answers, yeah? Because this blew my fucking mind, yeah? Mobile, computer, tablet. Give me a second, boys. There. Sorry about this. I need to know just for my own sake, yeah? I'm not fucking with you guys, yeah? On my analytics, yeah, it says, yeah, that 3% of my audience... All right, I'll just go through it with you, yeah? 3% of my audience watches on a TV. That fucking blew my mind. Who the fuck is watching me on a TV? I mean, who the fuck is watching me in general? But I swear to God, bro, it says here, 3% TV. Blew my mind. Another thing that blew my mind, yeah? 5% of my viewers, yeah? Not joking. This is true, yeah? 5% of my viewers, yeah, are 65 and over. I don't use YouTube Shorts on my PC. It's strictly for gaming. Thank you for sharing, Jason. But I'm asking how you watch me. Yeah, 5%, 65 and over. And another thing that blew my mind, it says here, this is obviously a fucking lie, yeah? But it says 8% of my audience are women. 8%. And only 2% of my viewers are watching with subtitles, which kind of disappointed me a little bit. But I don't know, man. Those analytics kind of surprised me. Android, my good man, cheap phone. Are you an Android man, or are most of you Android men or Apple men? I feel like you've got to go both these days or you're missing out. Web TV here. Fucking hell. So you are out there. You people definitely exist. Bro, that was the maddest. I mean, I was quite surprised by the amount of females, but you know, your boy's based. Your boy's based. 8% vagina is pretty fucking sweet. I was thinking it was going to be like 0.2% or something. 8% is fucking true, bro. I'm not kidding. 8%. In my overall channel, it's 8%. In the last, yeah, but they're not. That's what I'm saying. They're probably not real. I'm a real woman, you lemon. Prove it. Prove it. I would say Maverick Razor's right though. I would say probably 0.5 of that 8% are probably real women, which means we've probably got one. At least 50% of this chat don't come at my chat like that. This ain't an incel community. We're based out here. These guys definitely get, but Jason, when you put it that way, 92% cock. When you put it that way, it's definitely more than 92%. I'm not even trying to pretend, yeah. But that surprised me. Another thing that didn't surprise me was now 8.8% of my viewers are from India. So no more Indian jokes around here. We can't do it anymore. How you doing, Logan Dent? What's good, man? 8.8% Indian. 16.7% is United Kingdom. Very disappointing. Where my boys at? Where my dogs at? And a whopping 23% is from the United States of America. So shout out to the Americans. That is a lot. Lemon is a great insult. Let's not knock lemon. Lemon is a good insult. So I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm very, I mean, Naomi, I'm glad you brought this up here because my biggest demographic is the 25 to 34 range at a whopping 36.8%. But that 65 plus thing really blew my mind. 5%. 5%, you know, 60. Who the fuck is 65 and over and watching me on YouTube? I'm not sure if that's something to be proud of or something to. I tell you what's not great. 1.2%, 13 to 17. We've got to sort that out because we're ruining some lives around here. There shouldn't be anyone who's 13 to 17 listening to my fucked up ass. So we need to get those numbers down. You're part of the 8%. What? Lemon isn't as good in the States. We love lemons. All right, I'm gonna try and keep up with the chat now because I've been glazing my own self for a minute now. But the point that I'm making, yeah, is we are literally 25 subs away from hitting the 1.5K. And I mean we. You're 66. I'm not gonna comment on that. Smelly Fingers, what's your drug of choice? And be honest. Think you cranky. I'm happy as Larry, mate. As your senior, I demand you start treating me with respect. There is a 75-year-old guy who occasionally comes into Dougie's chat and starts roasting him. It happens once every 3 months, and it's hilarious every time. What I love about Dougie, yeah, is Dougie has got to the point, yeah. He's got to the point where he doesn't give a fuck. And it is hilarious to watch. Marilena, are you doubting the fact that there's women here? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't believe that real women use the internet. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's true. We do have one or two in here that come on a regular basis, and I do know that they are real women. But outside of that, I'm skeptical. I just am. 8% women is more unbelievable, Frank. We know that it's not really 8%. But let me just double check it, yeah, because I do think, yeah, it's in the last 28 days. So that's in the last 28 days. I mean, I don't really know what to make of these. I don't really know what to make of these analytics, to be honest. I was sitting in the car earlier, and I just, for some reason, we are using the internet more than you think you do. I'll tell you something else, Marilena. You definitely go into a lot more detail than we do. I can't trust a woman in an MMA channel. To be honest with you, Appian, it's the smartest place. Some women are clued in enough, yeah, to know the best place to integrate yourself into now are male-dominated places. Naomi and Mary, we're gonna need proof, and I don't know how you're gonna prove it. I'm not suggesting you whip the vag out or anything, but you're gonna need to say something quite comprehensive to prove that you are females. You look like 67. Don't hate. Don't be a hater. I mean, I'm not saying I look overly young or anything like that, but 60 is fucking outrageous, mate. You could have said 69. A nice round number. 8% is like 2 out of 30, no? No, so right now, yeah, I mean, I have nearly 1.5. So here's the wild thing, yeah? So according to my analytics, yeah, in the last month, 11,500 people have come into this channel. New. 11,500. And only 200 of them have subscribed, which says everything you need to know about me as a personality. But of that 11.1K, that's what they're basing it on. So out of that 11.1K, they're saying that 8% is women, which is bullshit. I vouch for Naomi. I spoke to her. You see, Westy's doing that slippery, getting in the DMs game. 8% cannot be accurate. Laugh my ass off. Off. There are definitely women who search out male spaces knowing if they get in early, they can make money and get a following. 100%. People like Fight Fairy, genius. If you don't know who Fight Fairy is, she actually knows what she's talking about. Finally, she's actually a really good content creator now. She's in the MMA fight game and she's doing real well. I mean, there are so many simps that roll up in her channel, but it is what it is. You look like you drink a boa woher. What does that mean? Loki, what does that mean? Could people just scrolling through lives and not watching you more than a minute, though? That could be true, Thomas. That could be true. Because I think that has to factor in. 11,500 for me is crazy, though, in 28 days. 11,500 people going in and out. Because let's face it, yeah, when you do these vertical streams, people are obviously just, scrolling in and out. Laura Sanko looks good for 40 years old. I wish you hit 100 likes. Bro, the record we've hit in a live stream, I'm gonna share that with you now. The record we've hit in a live stream it was the other day, and it was 81 likes. When I did the reaction to UFC Vancouver, 81 likes, which is crazy to me. Fairy wasn't. No. She's actually a nice girl. I give her credit, but she's a genius. English people not pronouncing their T's. We do pronounce our T's when we feel like it. Bottle of water. Bottle. No. We do go bottle of water. We do say that. If you're from London, if you're from the dirty South London, it's bottle of water. I'm not even gonna front. My son started saying that recently. Yeah, we're not even in London. It's freaky. It's a nice fresh bottle of water. That's because Rigo crashed out early. Rigo's still about though. Let's be 81. We're not going to be 81 tonight. There's no way. There's no way. But I've heard that the likes are very, very useful. They just are. We are now 21 subscribers away from 1.5K. Rigo suck. Again, yeah, I do want to jump on this band. Aluminum. I'm not falling for that anymore, Crystal. Aluminium. I know that's what you were wanting. I wish you beat you like record. What? I shouted that a little bit too loudly. When is Fight Fairy coming on a Frankie panel? Well, boys, if we can make this stream big enough, she might consider me significant enough to jump on stream with. But I think she'd be in for a rude awakening if she turned up and dealt with you fucking degenerate cunts. It's aluminum here. Yeah, I know. You dumb fucks. You probably it was the extra syllable that really spooked you out. Are you brutally honest? We were just talking about tomorrow, yeah. Tomorrow, we've obviously got the prospect of us doing a live stream together, which will be amazing. If you guys don't know who brutally honest MMA is, if you want to see a based son of a gun, look no further than this gentleman in the chat right now. We used to do panels every Sunday, and we're going to do a very similar type panel tomorrow, where we've got our resident retard turning up with us as well. We know who that is. We love him, and we're going to have a good old time. Thank God tomorrow we can watch the fight like normal at 6 a.m. in the... Bro, this is what I'm saying. The fight card for me starts at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I can't fuck it. Or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I can't wait. I'm going to have two things going on at the same time, though, because obviously the football's on, and I'm not missing that. I had to disown my own son, Rigo's daddy. Just pretend to be Elliot Page. See, it used to be Ellen Page when I had the longer hair, and then I got the same trim as Elliot. She's a good-looking dude. And I can say that because, you know, she's got a vagina. Dream team lineup tomorrow, 100%. It's going to be me. It's going to be me brutally. It's going to be Argenti. We need a fourth person, though. Jake Paul or Tank Davis? Neither, man. It's a fictional fight. It's not a real fight. Thank you, Naomi. Just ignore Maverick. He's a bit weird. But every community has to have a resident weirdo. What is your celebrity crush? I don't really have a celebrity crush here because I'm a fucking adult. But my most consistent crush is Halle Berry. Have you seen how good that woman looks at 60 years old? Holy Christ. Good grief. And when she had that naked scene in what was it? That movie with John Travolta in it. Swordfish. They are the realest and most magnificent tits I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to keep it real. Do you go live for the fights? Not usually, yeah. Usually I do like a pre-card stream where I talk for like 2 hours and then I go off just before the beginning. Because I used to do like the whole card, but it's just so fucking stressful, man. 7 hours by yourself is rough going. And the thing is, yeah, I'll be honest with you as well, yeah. When I watch a card and I'm on the chat, I end up ignoring the fights. So I don't really enjoy the card. What are we discussing about? Chilling? Absolutely fuck all, mate. We were just talking about who my celebrity crush was. It's not Fizz from Coronation Street, Chris Gray. Although ginger women are underrated because they have no souls. You try fucking somebody who hasn't got a soul. Any Latina, it's Halle Berry. Halle Berry is the GOAT because she's got the longevity. Halle Berry's been hot from day one. Yo, there's a spider behind you, G. Lude, I'm in the UK. Spiders are absolute pussies here. They can't do shit. If I was in Australia now, you would have got me. I would have jumped. Can I be the village idiot? You can. I think you can have the role. I think you can have the role. There's a few people around here though that are gunning for that title. I'm not gonna lie. Weston became Westy's an absolute sweetheart. Fizz was female, Dr. Robotnik from Sonic. That is a really accurate description. People who don't know who Fizz is from Coronation Street, she gross. The thing is, Naomi, the fact that you're saying Salma Hayek is again making me question the validity of your vagina. I'm gonna keep it one. But the only thing that bothers me about Salma Hayek, and Salma Hayek is hot as fuck here, it's her jawline, man. She's got that desperate Dan chin. I'm not saying I wouldn't tap that. Of course I would. Let's get serious. I would tap almost any vagina. But it's the jawline, which to me is why she's not the GOAT. Would you shag Molly Meatball? I swear to God, I would not. I would not put my dick anywhere near that. She is disgusting. I would rather fuck you, Thomas, than Molly Meatball. And I'm not even joking. Are you scared of a wandering spider? Nah, I'm not really bothered about young Salma Hayek in From Dusk Till Dawn is unbelievable. Jennifer Lawrence, you and your white girls, man, you just don't understand, man. You need to get out of fucking Canadian land. You need to get out of there. Frankie, can you drop a story from your whoring days? One of the craziest things I've ever done in my life here. I was dating this Thai girl like when I was in my early 20s, and she was bi. She was one of the hottest girls I've ever been with, yeah. She took me to a party, yeah, that was it was basically like a lesbian like it was like a lesbian rave. And she took me there, and she knew the bouncer and stuff, so I was able to get in. She ended up she could pick up women like like I've never seen game like it. And we ended up going back to her place, and I'm not kidding around here. There were literally like 20 bitches in there just going to town on each other. I've never felt so inadequate in my entire life. Are you sure it was a girl? Yeah, I tried it out. Top tier. Actually got her pregnant, but let's not get into that story. It was an experience. Her name was Jutathip. Jutathip was her name. She disappeared as well. She told me she was pregnant and then disappeared. True story. She was hot as fuck. It's always sad when a top tier pussy gets away. We move on. Alexandria Dardario. Who's that? Imagining Frankie at a lesbian rave. And the thing is, yeah, shotty, yeah, the reason why I got away with it, yeah, I had really, really long hair. And I'm like I'm a little bit beefier now, you know. Your boy's packed on a few pounds. You know, I'm still like 150 pounds soaking wet or whatever it is. But I had really long hair. So you can imagine the scene. First ladyboy to get pregnant in the world. Fuck you, Thomas. Nah, she was mad hot. Not quite the hottest girl I've been with. There was another. Oh, what was her name? It was another Thai girl. Aria. I'll get my old iPad out. Yeah, I've got a picture. In fact, it's here in front of me. Hang on a second. But you know, I'm not going to show it because that's going to get me in trouble. I almost got myself in serious trouble there. This girl was insane. Absolute gold digger though. So I had to. Sorry, I'm reminiscing a bit too hard now. Keep telling the story. I have my massage gun ready. I've had some wild experiences. I've calmed down a little bit lately. I was doing a live stream a couple of months ago in Vietnam, and these two girls. Yes, you should buy weed, pork chop, 100%. I'm tempted to buy some weed myself for tomorrow and get back on the horse. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I was in Vietnam, and these two girls tried to get my attention by basically doing lap dances on each other. It was amazing. I took a video of it as well. That was a good moment. I'm telling you, boys and one girl, you have to go to Asia. Vietnam, Thailand, Manila. If you haven't done it already and you're a dude, you got to do it. Brooke Shields looks unreal in Sahara. Nah, Brooke Shields ain't it. Jane Birkin is a goddess and her accent is out of this world. So Sam is he's another Apple lover. Karen Gillian. Karens are immediately out of the equation. Her name was Brad. Her name was not Brad, but I did never check her passport. So maybe you're right. Do not buy weed. Do buy weed. Buy weed. Don't be afraid. I date gold diggers because I don't have any gold to get digged. So no worries. You're a genius, sir. You are a genius. China. Ahmet. Even Moses can't beat John Jones, I guess. Yeah, I guess not. You're zesty, bro. Thanks very much, man. I appreciate that. Zesty is the new based. Do buy weed. I'm with Jack Beats as well. I'm going to try and get some weed for tomorrow as well. The thing is that I haven't bought weed in a long time yet. Has the situation changed? Prostitution is the oldest profession in the world. Back in the day, it used to be like, you know, a fish would get you another fish, if you know what I'm saying. Like a full fish would get you a piece of fish, would get you an oyster. What about muscle mummies? Nah, man, that's again, muscle mummies are like a gateway drug to taking a dick in the ass. I'm just going to say, do you think I'll have fun as a female in Asia, or is that thing exclusive? You'll have a lot of fun. I make a lot of jokes about how Asia's kind of crazy, yeah. Like in terms of a lot of people do go there as sex tourists. Yeah, I'm not one of those people. Believe me or not, it's up to you. But like, It's just a really chilled out place to go. Everyone's on a good vibe. Everyone's friendly. It's cheaper there. It's a 24/7 party. It just is, man. You'd love it. I would recommend, as a female, yeah, I would recommend probably Vietnam over the other two. No one's gonna sell you weed, Frank. They'll think you're a narc. There are these young men here that hang out outside. Because I don't know if you guys know this here. I'm gonna show you this guy. I'm gonna show you this one day. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah. I live in front of a massive lake, and guys come there to smoke weed all the time. I might just saunter up to them real casual, like, and just bring out the black voice. Maybe try and break out the old patois. I hate patois. So cringe. And see if I can get. Did you go to the Lumpini? I've been to the Lumpini Stadium. Yeah, I've been there twice, and one time I turned up 12 hours late. It was fucking embarrassing. McLovin is still doubting your credibility as a female, Naomi. I think Naomi's been verified by Westy. I'm not sure how that verification process took place, but apparently Naomi is a real female. We're up to 3, boys. Bro, you always talk about race mixing and Asian vagina. What do you mean you didn't go there? I'm talking about in a past life, man. I'm old now. I've got children and shit. I'm just speaking facts. But Sam, I'm just saying what the boys want to hear, yeah. But what I'm genuinely saying, yeah, whenever I go there, and you can go back and look at my old live streams, the vibe is just awesome. People just come up to you, they talk to you. Nah, man, weed isn't legal in the UK, man. We're behind. Don't show around your house. Keep it off the internet. I'm not going to show my house. I was thinking of just showing the front part where the lake is. But mind you, some people can probably work out where I live from that. So you're probably right. It's a stupid idea. I spoke to her. Fucking hell. Yeah. All right. Cool. Don't get so touchy. Yeah. We believe you. Frank did Thailand. Think you were one of them. I'm not one of them. I swear to God. I'll tell you something now. The last thing you should do in Thailand is throw your dick around, because you will come back with something that you didn't ask for. There isn't the old phrase, the Bangkok drippy drip for no reason. If you're asking for your dick to fall off, you've gone to the right place. I've heard 3.5 grams costs £40 now, which back in my day, yeah, used to be a quarter would be £40, £35. Inflation has hit the weed industry as well. Boo with everything going on. It's crazy. No smoking in the UK. Weed should 100% be legalized. It's a travesty. I don't know how much a joint is, man. I haven't smoked since I was like 21. I haven't. I've heard medicinal weed is goated. Any chance you watch The Boys? I saw a couple seasons. It's kind of gone off the boil now. Smelly fingers. You didn't tell me what your drug of choice is. Do you get on it? And I haven't. Basically, what happened, Thomas? Yeah, I used to smoke in the UK. Yeah, and I thought I knew what was going on. Yeah, and then I went to Amsterdam and had some serious weed. I've told this story in the past, but I'll tell it again. I went there with my Indian ex, and I went to a cafe, which is what you do when you're in Amsterdam. And we built up really big joints here, because I obviously thought I was a fucking pro. And then I started smoking, yeah. And then I realized after about a minute, yeah, that I could no longer move. I physically could not move. I was that fucked out of my nut. Now, fortunately for me, the girl that I was with was also fucked out of her nut. And we literally sat there for hours just like staring at each other. It felt like 10 minutes, but then I didn't realize that the sun had come down. We managed to get back to the hotel all right. But I quit smoking weed after that, because in the UK, you just can't get the same shit. Frankie got shat on by his Indian ex. That is untrue, but she did cut my hair off. You're going to Amsterdam next week. Shout out. I'm actually thinking of going back there in December. I haven't been there since I was in my 20s. I haven't been there. So, in a while. Amsterdam's amazing. It really is. But again, when you talk about going to Amsterdam, the first thing people say is, oh, you're getting high, man, or oh, you're going to go and fuck some prozzies. Not true, man. You can ride a bicycle over the canal. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm not repeating that. Have you ever tried Dutch weed? I have. It's amazing. I literally got blown. And the reason why I didn't quit immediately after that, so I managed to get some into my suitcase. Carvo, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Dutch weed is powerful. I thought I knew the get down. I do vape on and off. I do. I've heard you can get CBD vapes now, which is amazing. Do you mess with edibles? Never had them. I'm not a drug user. I ain't riding a bike. Are you sure you're not a male? I'm honestly, riding bikes is the ultimate. I'm doing weird museums and stuff. There it is. She's a female. Confirmed. Let's give Naomi a fucking round of applause in the chat. That is definitely a woman. All you do is MMA talk. Have you seen us bring up MMA at all in this stream? Not at all, sir. Ride a bicycle in the red light. See, that's how a man talks. You see? But Naomi has confirmed her identity. Naomi, how tall are you? My vape flavor, I would have to go with pineapple. Pineapple is my shit. It's my jam. Naomi just confirmed it. I'll be honest with you, Naomi. I'm so base at this point. If you and I were hanging out in Amsterdam together, I would politely tell you to meet me in the cafe afterwards, because I don't do fucking museums and I don't do art galleries anymore. I've had way too much pussy in my life where I'm not willing to put up with that shit to get laid. Fuck that. 5 foot. Naomi, are you a white girl as well? May I ask? I feel like you've got to go through the interrogation at this point. You can vape weed straight from the herb, bro. No, yeah, I know you can, yeah, but where would I get it from? This is the question. Maybe if I can find myself a dealer, yeah, I can maybe inquire as to the what the products are like. Because I would rather stick it in a vape and do it that way. Naomi is 4% of that 8%, 100%. Don't forget, yeah. Don't forget, bro, yeah, that fucking we've got Crystal, we've got Lane, we've got Naomi, we've got I'm forgetting somebody major who's always here. We've got a couple women, so don't be. So Naomi, you are now obligated to become a regular, bro. I love museums too. Plenty of guys are. I'm not interested in that shit. I'm not interested. You look like Usman, Habib's cousin. That fucking hurts, man. Just come out and say I'm inbred. Don't be a cunt about it. Easier to find crack than weed in the UK, definitely. And I live close to a town, yeah, which I swear to God is full of junky weirdos, mate. Came back for Frankie, stayed for the Panjeet comments. We are now 12 subs away from 1.5k. Can't believe it. This community is fucking sensational. By the way, how are you doing, Doom MMA? Yeah, man. The last couple months, or the last 2 months or so, the chat's been amazing, bro. Shout out to Doom MMA, another MMA YouTuber. I haven't seen you around in ages, though, man. I don't get notifications from your channel anymore. It's bizarre. But shout out to you, man. Another good content creator, doing his thing. Show some support within the community. I went to Acropolis Museum in Athens and it was boring as shit. See, Cheddar, this is why Cheddarhead is me and Cheddar are going to have a beer very, very soon. We have to, because this guy just fucking gets it. Stop pretending to be cultured, yeah? Museums and art galleries are fucking boring. And if you're not man enough to admit that now, then you just haven't had enough vagina in your life. I'm going to keep it honest with you. Only people that have had a dearth of vagina, yeah, make comments like, "Oh, I love the no, boring." Frankie is our own Dr. Doolittle. You can talk to animals. I love the Acropolis Museum. I was in that. Marilena, all right, now I do believe you're a woman, yeah. But let me tell you something, yeah. You're lying to yourself. Anyone who pretends to enjoy that shit is pretending to be cultured. It's boring as fuck. I like this live on scroll is a good idea. Makes more people scroll and find you. That's the general idea, man. You see, I've always been, I think I'm amazing and I think I'm worthy of having more people in here, but the numbers weren't reflecting that. So I had to get down and dirty and use dirty tactics to get people to come in here. Breaking Bad, Money Heist, The Boys, Game of Thrones, rank them 1 to 3. You've given me 4 options there, sir. But out of the 4 options you've given me, I would go Breaking Bed sounds amazing, by the way. Is that some kind of porn show that I'm unaware of? Breaking Bed. It sounds like an Indian porn series. I'm gonna be real. Not an Indian porn series. You man aren't breaking any beds. Let's keep it real. I would go The Boys. I'd go Money Heist bottom. I would go The Boys. Then I'd go Game of Thrones. Then I'd go Breaking Bed. Breaking Bed. Imagine Frankie at one of those pretentious modern art galleries. I don't care anymore. Is your son autistic? Absolutely not. But I might be. Never been checked. Breaking Bed sounds amazing. Like actually paying attention to the artifacts. Marilena, you're a better person than me because I can't even pretend. I've never seen you till today. I liked and subbed. I really appreciate that, Jack Beats. We're actually doing really, really well on the sub count. It's been crazy, man. Walter. Game of Thrones season 1 to 4 was untouchable. It was. If you're just basing it on what it could have been, Game of Thrones should have been up there. But I'm not even a big Breaking Bad fan, but it was a good show. Bro, you should be interested. I didn't say I'm not interested in history. I read. I just don't want to stare at an artifact for an hour and pretend to be interested. Do you get the bag as the Thomas? Yeah, I haven't picked up weed yet since I was like 24, which I know sounds like yesterday, but that was like 16 years ago. I don't even know what they put weed in anymore. I feel like I need to find out. Sorry, sir, for my mistake. I gave you only 3 numbers. It's all right, bro. It was funny though. And the Breaking Bed comment is going to be a highlight of this stream. What? Where my fucking shout out, cunt? I wasted my time making comments all stream and you read none, all the while getting tainted by your... Tim Denham, this is the first message of yours I've seen. By the way, Tim Denham is one of the OGs as well. Tim Denham, why is Tim Denham not modded? Westy, what the fuck are you doing? Almost 48 likes. That is crazy. We've got 40 people in here and we've almost got... How's the poll doing? We got 47 votes in the poll. You know what's mad as well, yeah? The last poll that I did, yeah, had over 300 votes in it. Crazy. Ripley's Believe It or Not After the Cafe should be banging. Naomi, where are you from? Now you're saying banging? I'm very confused by your vernacular. I'm going to be honest. I can't figure you out. Denham is a top bloke. Denham is the fucking man. Talk about OG up in here. You know I love you, Denham. Museums are boring. There's plenty of history to see outside a museum. 100% Cheddarhead. Every moment is history. I don't mod fuck as you do. When did I start taking responsibility for it? I didn't accept mods, bro. That's why. Tim Denham should definitely be modded. Timmy Denham has been around here for a minute. Hang on, Tim. Let's get that sorted out now. You have been knighted, sir. You need a more eye-catching profile pitch. I think that's actually a fair criticism as well, to be honest. Hang on. I went into an art museum the other week, and when I took a gander at the hanging bullshits mounted on every wall, I felt a rash of anger overcome me. It's all pretentious nonsense. Let's just keep it real. Are those all Switch games back there? They are, man. I'm one of those sad little cunts who has I've been collecting video games since I was a teenager. I've got 800 Switch games nearly. I think I'm like 6 or 7 off. And I've got like loads of SNES, loads of NC. I'm going to stop flexing. It's just pathetic. I'm one of those losers who collects games. 4% on TV and 2% on computer. That is the world we live in. It is insane to me that anyone watches me on a TV. Do you know how ego boosting that is? Shout out to you, by the way, Tony Mama Luke. Do you know how ego boosting it is that somebody's watching my fucking pasty face on a TV right now? Imagine what my fucking face looks like in HD. It's a frightening prospect, mate. How many countries have you been to? I can't list them all yet because I'd be here all day. But I can tell you some of the highlights that come off the top of my head. So I've been to almost everywhere in Europe. I've been to Barbados twice, which was amazing. I've been to the Maldives. I've been to China. I've been to Japan. I've been to Egypt. I've been to Morocco. I've been to Vietnam. I've already said Japan, haven't I? I've been to Korea. I've been to I haven't been to Cambodia yet for obvious reasons. You don't want a Cambodian stamp on your passport. Where else have I been? I've been pretty much everywhere apart from like I haven't been to South America yet. I've been to Russia and I haven't been to Australia and India. Still want to go to the Louvre Museum in Paris. Now the Louvre Museum, no, I'm gonna be honest. I was about to gaslight there and pretend I would find that interesting. That would be hell on earth for me. R.I.P. Daniel Naroditsky. Who's Daniel Naroditsky? Surprise, surprise, motherfucker. So I'm assuming I'm appearing as bad MMA math to you now. That's why people keep calling me MMA. I've just realized. You modded me without my acceptance. Lol, didn't know YouTube could do that. Well, I guess I'm truly am a spanner, so it's fitting. You are Tim Denham, you should have been modded from a long time ago. Have you been to Uranus? No, but I would love to go there. That was a painful moment. Japan was amazing. I went to Hokkaido and Osaka. I've never been to Tokyo. But Hokkaido was like covered in snow and it was amazing. I want to get to the catacombs. Naomi, I'm going to tell you something now, yeah. The fucking pyramids, yeah, are the most overrated fucking experience I've ever seen in my life. The pyramids look like shit. When people say it's this fucking marvel, it looks like dirt blocks on top of each other. It's not like you see in pictures and on videos. The pyramids are the most overrated. And let me tell you something as well, yeah. Apparently the most pyramids are in China and they don't even care about them. Base China. You probably don't know him. He's the master of chess. He died recently. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not very good at chess. I've only played it a couple times, but yeah. I don't think I'll be very good. We are now 11 subscribers away from 1.5. Bro, say your wolf is in me DMs. Hello, baby. Your wife is in me DMs. Hello, baby. North Korea. Nah, North Korea is another one, man. I need to. That's on the bucket list. Cuba as well. I need to go to Cuba. I've been to the pyramids. They're all right. This is again a typical female's opinion. Yeah. The pyramids are dog shit. But even you're definitely female, and that's the best glazing you can do. Now, all right. That's how shit the pyramids are. I was very disappointed. The sphinxes are quite interesting, but the pyramids were highly overrated. Dustin Poirier definitely is a cuck. Tone K, I don't know why. It's always been on my list. Gonna go next year. Where's on your list? The catacombs. I guess it could be interesting. Have you seen those 200-foot deep structures underneath the pyramids? It's insane. So I imagine this. So I've been inside a pyramid as well. And again, I wasn't that impressed. I'm learning Japanese to go there. It's best to Greece. I've been to Greece. Greece is amazing. I went to Athens and Santorini. Frankie, when I say do you hit the bag, I mean do you sniff or have you? I've never done hard drugs, man. I would consider that a hard drugs. I do have Discord too, Smelly. Hit me up on Twitter and I'll send it to you. You got to go to. I've been to Turkey as well. I was only there for a couple days though. Are you going to see Avengers Doomsday in 20? Nah, probably not. I'll probably bootleg it. I'll probably give it a watch just out of curiosity, but I'm not into any of that shit. Not anymore, anyway. Dustin isn't a savage, man. Dustin's a cuck. Your hair's sucked, mate. Do something about it. What do you mean my hair's sucked? My hair sucks. I can't do any... Bruv, I'm 40 years old. I'm lucky that I've got hair. Dustin definitely smells his own farts. He does. He comes across like an arrogant little pissant to me. My mate came back from Japan. Fucking weird place. It is a weird place, but it's wonderful as well. I think Tokyo would be weird. Oh, 2,000 feet. That makes more sense. I mean, when you put it into perspective, obviously the time they did was amazing. My name on Twitter is Bad MMA Math. Bad MMA Math. Frankie and I will share a baggie when he visits America. I feel like I've got to try the experience at least once. I would move to Greece. Greece is beautiful. It really is. I loved it. Good night, everybody. Naomi, it was very nice to meet you. Jury's still out, but I'm like 60% convinced that you have a vagina. And I was like 0% convinced at the start. So you've done very, very well. No, sorry, you're right. Dustin's not a cuck. He's a simp. O'Malley's definitely a cuck. Spiral structures. That sounds crazy. So I only went into the pyramids. I've never been underneath them. What's your opinion on Dricus du Plessis? I love Dricus du Plessis. I used to work with somebody who was best friends with Dricus du Plessis, and he called him in the middle of, like, we were in a bar and he called him, and all I could say was, all right. That was it. That's all I said. It was embarrassing. I fucking shot my shot and ruined it. Croatia's amazing as well. Went there for a mate's stag do. Yeah, Dricus du Plessis is amazing. Get on the Kenny. Charlie is shite. Oh, you mean ketamine? I wouldn't know the fucking difference, mate. I wouldn't know the difference in feeling. I wouldn't know the difference in texture. Iran is 4 seasons beautiful, but you can't go there. I've heard Iran's amazing as well. Anything you think you know about countries ain't true. What the fuck? You don't even do MMA. You look like you don't even do MMA. Is that supposed to be some kind of insult? So I don't make movies. Does that mean I can't say they're shit or not? You idiot. Mourning from someone who's Greek. You should absolutely move to Greece. Oh, it's coming from Greece is one of my favorite countries. Really amazing country. Bro, I know you're 40, but you look 25 to 28. No, I'm not friends with DDP. I literally said, all right. Frankie, when are we going to go to Epstein's? The party's over, bro. The party's over. They got him. We've got to find a new hero. That sounded wrong. I didn't mean what I just said. That was really bad. I don't mean that. I didn't mean that. Holland Dan Sock, how you doing, bro? Welcome back. Did you get kicked out of the chat yesterday by any chance? You can go there, but English and American must have guide with them. You can't go by yourself. I would go to Iran. I'm being serious. Again, I know Iranian people, and they speak very highly about their own country. So I'm never going to Somalia. Bro, are you trying to get me killed? So Somalia is 100% not on the list. Surprised you would go to a Middle Eastern country, Frankie. Well, I lived in Qatar for 2 years, and I spent all my time around there. Do you prefer DC or Marvel? Being the advanced age that I am now, I don't give a shit about either of them. But Batman is probably the best character. Marvel's arguably just a better universe, though. They've just got more variation. Build the Bob, welcome back. I heard you got kicked out yesterday. It was an accident. It was Antec accidentally booted you out. He didn't mean to do it. So sorry, bro. Welcome back, Builder Bob. Things are about to get real zesty in here. I'm unkickable. I have a special code embedded in my script. Naomi, I feel like I just want to fire questions at you at this point. I know you said you were going, but I'm fucking curious. Did you tell us where we were? Yeah, no, Builder Bob. I know No, it wasn't Builder Bob. It wasn't deliberate. It was an accident. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It was Antec. He did it by mistake. Antec's one of my newest mods. He was fucking around with the settings and accidentally munted you out. He didn't mean to do it. I mean, you were saying some zesty fucking stuff at the time, but that's allowed around here. So welcome back, Builder Bob. Welcome fucking back. Somalia or South Sudan? Oh, wow. Sudan. Yo, Frankie, what do Caviar and Diddy have in common? They both come on tiny crackers. That's unnecessary, mate. But seeing as you're one of the white fraternity, I'll give you. Yeah, Damtat gave Builder Bob the Builder Bob. It was totally accidental. He was saying something about dicks, I think, at the time, and then he was probably thinking, oh, wow, I went a little bit too far. No, that is a great joke. I mean, it makes me feel weak and, powerless, you saying that, as a 5'7" white male. And you're not the tallest cunt as well, mate. You know who the next president of the UFC? I don't think that's, yeah. How the fuck do you have so many mods? Do you get them by just asking? No, so basically, Johan, what it is, yeah, I've been live streaming now for about a year and a half. Yeah. I've been live streaming, and some of these people have been with me since the very beginning. So the thing about making mods here is they do have like they can do a lot within the stream. They can kick out whoever they want. They can add banned words onto the list. And because I never check my settings, I could basically have my channel fucked over if I put the wrong person with a spanner or a wrench. A spanner. It's the old British way of saying it. So basically, it's one of those ones here where if you've been around the community for a while, I like to say to myself about 6 months or so, and you're one of the boys, and I know that you can be trusted, that's how you get modded in this channel. And it also has to be a kind of a, yeah, the Tom being 6'5" thing, he looks spookily like John Fury when he was a kid. And you know John Fury was going around town dicking down every bitch in that fucking place. Please subscribe and hit the like button. It's crazy, man. We've got 59 votes on the thing, and we've got 53 likes, which is just mad. Genetic recombination. Sam, I know you're never going to forgive me for this, but until you've tried Asian vagina, mate, you need to shut the fuck up. Give it a go. Glad to be back on, as I love your channel. Thanks for letting me know. How do you think Tom Aspinall will do tomorrow? I wouldn't have any mods, as bad comments will boost my profits. I've got Tom by third round, ground and pound or submission. I was I was sub to you way back when you used to do those standing while pointless streams. How is that any different to what I do now? Oh, it's just sitting while pointless, yeah? Sniff, please, yeah? Can everyone get on Sniff's back right now, yeah? Sniff, please, for the love of God, yeah? We're doing a watch along tomorrow. Will you please jump on? Even if it's for like half an hour or an hour. I miss you, bro. I miss you, bro. Please join the live stream tomorrow. And I mean on camera. Do you like pineapple on pizza? I tried it once, yeah. I'm in the middle on it. I haven't had it again, so that should tell you everything you need to know. How you doing? How you doing, Nacho? What's good, brother? My friend thinks Tom around 3. That's what I've got. I've got Tom round 3 as well. I think Garn is gonna drag this one out. I would never race mix, bro. Ancestors would turn in their grave. What they don't know what kills them. I'm telling you, Sam. Once you've done, I was about to say yellow. That would have been bad of me. Once you've done that part of the world, you never go back. It's incredible. Like with so many mods, the probability of being timed out is not that small if something doesn't suit them. Again, yeah, most of them don't behave like that. It's mostly for spamming. Mostly. It's mostly when people spam dumb shit. You don't get kicked out for saying bad words or saying gay shit, because everyone would get kicked out pretty much. It's mostly for just if someone's just spamming the same shit over and over in the channel, because you've got to get rid of cunts like that. Because it ruins things. How you doing, Isan? Welcome back. It's good to see you again. Hamzat wants to fight Alex. Hamzat is a liar. He definitely doesn't want to fight Alex. This is what Hamzat does. He says he's going to fight everyone, and then he fights nobody. Fuck Hamzat Chimaev. I think the likelihood what we get Alex Pereira and John Jones. I think that's what's going to happen. How the heck am I not subscribed to Sniff? That's a fucking honest. You need to subscribe to Sniff if you haven't. Sniff is the man. Nobody Sniff glazes like your boy. I used to think Sniff was a top man before I ever like met him in a fucking camera situation. His chats have always been funny. And he's a guru OG as well. Hamzat must defend his fucking belt first. That boring ass performance at being. I feel like I'm so glad you're part of this community now. This motherfucker gets it. Boring but dominant. I'm not shitting on the fact he got it done because he did, but I blame DDP more for that. Really, if you're a mod, yeah, if you're a mod, so there's different levels of mod as well. There's regular mods and then there's managing mods. So managing mods can obviously mog other regular mods. So that's the hierarchy. How does a win over Jones affect Pereira's legacy? It puts him in the GOAT conversation 100%. Because with Pereira, he would be a two belt world champion. He would have beaten somebody who a lot of people consider to be the GOAT. And he's got two kickboxing world titles as well that are significant too. So it would put him in the combat sports conversation. He's probably the GOAT of combat sports as it is now. Not of MMA, but of like the combat sports sphere, because no one's ever had 2 kickboxing titles and 2 UFC titles. Hamzat is a bum and a liar and fights once every 2 years. I'm so sick of his shit. I agree with you. It's actually once a year, but what is your darkest, deepest secret? It's not. I don't really have any fucked up stuff in my resume, to be honest. Who is the top mod? So Crystal Miller, Westy, Jax from Making the Walk, they're all managing mods. My dad would bang him. Bang him? That's a fucking sinister thing to say. Richard Attenborough, I'm a dodgy lad. You won't be able to dodge my ceramic. The chat is moving too fast. Fucking hell. And now I'm complaining. You won't be able to dodge my ceramic double-ended dildo. That's quite the statement. Back in the 80s, everything was easier. You could spike a slut's drink, use her, and then dump her in a forest. Nowadays, everyone's got a camera. Anyone? Oh my god. See, that doesn't even get Richard Attenborough banned, and nor should it. You should be allowed to say stuff like that, as fucked up as it is. Hamzat taking a dump on RD. Oh no, he did get kicked out. Never mind. Hamzat taking a dump on RDR when he lost to Allen pissed me off. We've got to let him back in. That was funny, but very sinister. Instead, yeah, Hamzat shouldn't be making fun of RDR at all. Did you see somebody made a fake RDR account and Drickus thought it, so not Drickus, Hamzat thought it was real. Ah, interesting. Mods with more powers than, oh yeah, it's all a power play here, man. Oh, I can see, yeah, Richard Attenborough is spanning like a motherfucker. Yeah, he did have to go. Thank you. Have you seen Zombieland? Zombieland was amazing. I love touching tips with my homies. There you go, enough. See, that's allowed. You're allowed to say something like that. But just don't spam. You see, so Richard Attenborough was on a good run there, and then he just started spamming shit. Chill the fuck out for a minute. Westy's right. That had to go. Tony Ferguson, Forgeston, which we're now going to call him from now on. Justin, Dustin, and Mike. Why did they never all become? Because they're all nearly men. And in the case of Tony Ferguson, absolute retard. Best mod in the business is Nacho. Closely behind is Weston, Soz guys, but the rest aren't even close. It's a tougher thing than you think. The thing is of Westy, yeah, I get breakdowns of my streams from Westy, where Westy will message me after a stream and be like, he'll be giving me a breakdown of exactly what's going on because I can't fucking keep up with all of this. So he gives me a breakdown of what's gone well, what's gone badly, and then we discuss strategy. This is a real organization we've got around here at Fight Night Frankie's, and you are all a part of it at the ground floor, even though I've been around here for 2 years. Hamzat has beaten 2 of the top 15 middleweights, and he's acting like he's invincible. He's not. He doesn't want to fight Alex Pereira. He is a liar. He is a liar and a gaslighter. What's your favorite hindsight? I don't watch that stuff. I swear. No, I really don't. I really don't. I don't understand people who jerk off the cartoons, but I've never done it. So, Sean Strickland is the most insecure little man in UFC history. He is quite, but I loved when Sean Strickland, you know, the lead up to him being champion. It was amazing. Have all mods roll, only one will remain. Maybe that's what we can get to. We can get to a situation, yeah, where all the mods are just kind of like, they have like a battle royale type situation. I know it's not here, but superior mods having trouble with regular mods would be amusing to watch. Or who the best mod is, wonderful. Bro's age, bro's face. What does that mean? You've lost me on that one. That's not an exaggeration. Say, all right, we're still 11 subs away from 1.5k. So I don't think we're gonna hit it today, but we are fucking mightily close. My take on bestiality is the same as every other person's, I think, apart from yours, probably. Hamzat would ragdoll Pereira. He absolutely wouldn't. I can't believe functioning humans with functional brains think this. Pereira is massive, and Hamzat Chimaev can't mog anyone for longer than 2 minutes. Which mod is the strongest? Well, Westy, Crystal, and Making the Walk. And there's a couple others, but they kind of watch from the background. They're all managing mods, so they've all got the same. I mean, no, Hamzat went life and death and arguably lost to little Gilbert Burns and never forgot. Also drew with a 2. And again, this is what I'm saying. Usman beat him. Drink off. We do it in a drink off. No, Crystal. This is how you know. Yeah, Crystal's a genius. I've heard Crystal Miller is a goated level drinker. I thought I was a big man. Yeah, and you're probably going to see tomorrow. I'm going to get the Japanese whiskey out, and you're going to see me because I haven't had a drink in about 6 months. Yeah, So you're going to see some wild shit, man. You're going to see some wild shit. By the way, Richard, say what you want, yeah, but don't try not to spam, yeah. 11 more subs. No, I don't want alts. I don't want fake subs. I want real subs. Do I look like Argenti to you? I'm joking, Argenti. Who will be turning up tomorrow? Yeah, Crystal Miller is the greatest alcohol consumer of all time, from what I've heard. I mean, I can go through a bottle of whiskey in like a couple of hours and not die, but that's about as good as I get. We'll see how much I can get through tomorrow because I'm planning on getting fucked up. Burns is the best defensive grappler on a roster, but Pereira started grappling 6 years ago, homie. But he started getting good at it in the last year. Well, you get a fake sub. Thank you, Einar. I'll take as many as I can get. Zelensky. No doubt Hamzat's wrestling is good, but Poatan is Poatan. I just think it's crazy that people think he would get ragdolled. Does anyone see Hamzat beating Pereira in the first round? Because I don't even see him beating him. I think Pereira knocks his fucking head into the crowd, and I hope we get to see it. You see what I'm saying? She makes her own booze. None of this capped percentage bullshit. Crystal makes her own shit. That's a scary proposition. They should never allow now this Nacho, you're only salty, yeah, because for the one time this year, all right, it's happened a couple times this year. What time does the card kick off for you, Nacho? I'm assuming it's like what it usually is in the UK time. Hey Frankie, do you like my new look? Who is this? Trans Jew. Is that Andy? Are you pretending to be Andrew? Andrew, where the fuck is this? If this is really Andy, how are you doing? Andy B, you base son of a gun. He literally got double legged by Izzy. I know he did, but that was before, and he probably wasn't expecting it. Who would have expected Izzy to do a double leg? Have you decided on what wig to get? I'd suggest you get a proper afro. I used to have really. I'm not gonna. All right, I'll take your recommendation into consideration. 2 a.m. Welcome to our world. Whenever a card is on in America, that's what we have to deal with, and it's awful. And we watch every fucking card, mate. Every single one. But yes, trans Jew. I like trans Jew. That feels so weird to say. Anyway. 2 hours and 15 minutes. Fucking hell. Charmer 1, Cope. Yeah, Charmer would be. Let's forget that you. I'm not even going to bring that up. Yeah. Alex Pereira would absolutely flatline him. People forget, man. Frankie had dreads. He did. And they were beautiful. I miss those. Very hard to sleep in, though. You'd wake up in the middle of the night like hot as fuck. It wasn't great. They had to go. Bro, he's got a Gilly Jedi AI video. What the fuck is that? Yeah, I wank off to that shotty. I wank off to that fort. I don't like Hamzat Chimaev. I can't lie, and it's not because he's Muslim. I just hate how inactive he is and what a liar he is. Him throwing his name in the mix with Alex Pereira is a joke. And Alex Pereira basically did what all of us should have done and just fucking fobbed it off immediately. Hamzat was shitting himself every second of the fight. He was on the feet against Strickus, and rightfully so. I'm not even shitting on him for doing that. There's a video in chat. I've got to check this out. Pereira is said to be the biggest snorer ever. Don't ask me how I know. Nice. Nice. Hamzat is a P-head, and not a lot of people have catched on to it. We all know P-head is the worst base for MMA. I think having a big beard is quite smart. Can you give us a Scouse accent? Where's me brekkie? Where's me brekkie, lad? Very whiny, the Scouse accent. I fucking hate everything Liverpool at the moment. So I've got a personal issue with Liverpudlians. I'll just put it that way. Hamzat only shows his superiority against weak opponents. I wouldn't call DDP a weak opponent, but he's definitely a dumb opponent. I think Hamzat talks more than he does, and Alex does more than he talks, which is why people like Alex more than him. Hamzat has a very big fan base, and it's mostly Oh, P head, smaller target. 100%. I kind of agree with that. I don't think he's got a particularly small head, though. Dar. I'm not very good at accents. Did you guys check out the Enigma Demise AI account? It's funny as fuck. Can you send me a link later on, Tone K? Because you've brought this up a couple of times, so I do need to check it out. Whenever somebody recommends something more than once, I feel like it's got to be done. Scamzat Kryptaev. Let's never forget that. Scammed his own audience, the little rat. Islam is a Dagestani Muslim too, but I don't see as many haters. No, Islam is funny as fuck. He is. Islam is funny. A lot of those Daggies are funny, to be fair. It's true. It is mostly Muslims. It's true. It's true. I don't know who's been giving all these computers to all these Muslims, but it needs to be stopped. Hamza has a very big fan base because all of them are related to him in some way. Ooh. True story. My guy, in the final 24 hours, it's hopefully one of the quickest and baddest fights happening for the UK. Callum, I hope so. I've got it to go over 1.5 rounds, but I want to be wrong. I thought a P head was a bloke with a tiny head. Am I wrong? That's what I was assuming. Islam is the real deal for Ilya and JDM also. Is the Islam JDM fight is going to be potentially very exciting. I honestly think it's a 50-50 fight. And I've said it's going to be a close decision. The only reason why I think JDM is going to win is because I think he can keep on his feet for 3 of the rounds. And when it's on the feet, I feel like he's really going to expose Islam as not being that good a striker. I feel like he's going to piece his ass up. And he's going to work the body really well as well. Didn't Ilya get finished before? Nah, bro. Ilya's undefeated. I think you're thinking about his brother. Ilya's been knocked down, though. He got kicked in the head by Jai Herbert, but he popped back up and dealt with the situation. Betty, they can't talk bad about a fellow mud slime. It's against their doctrine. That's one way of putting it, Antec. Somebody said John is humble. I mean, that's John Jones is genuinely a demon. When I was watching Monster, it reminded me of John Jones. I've got to keep it honest. Islam JDM when? I think it's next. It's the week after next. I think it's like mid. Yeah, he was dropped by Jai Herbert. That was a scary moment. Is horse riding big in the UK or polo? A lot of my university students own horses. It's quite a niche thing. You have to be rich as fuck. What religion was in Ireland before Christianity? I don't know how to answer that question. What is the best British win in UFC history? Michael Bisping over Luke Rockhold. Hands down. Baby boy. Frank, can you use links right now? Can you see something quick? Go ahead and show it on stream. Hang on a second. I think I can. Hang on a moment. Hang on a tickety boo. So 85% of you are on mobiles. 69 votes. Shout out to all of you. Let's keep it at 69. Paganism. I would say I was thinking paganism, but I didn't want to say it out loud. I didn't want to sound ignorant. Celtic paganism. That's the correct answer. Yeah, Crystal, I can't. Oh, I can open it. Is this you and the honey? Hang on a second. Wait. Let's show this real quick. Can I share? Yeah, okay. Hang on a second, Crystal. Is it this one? Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's turn the sound on. Here we go.
Just to prove a point. I might have to make another one soon. That ain't gonna last long.
I'm so glad you got this done, because I remember you had the disaster of losing like a shitload of. Oh wait, hang on. Let me turn this off. Irish should go back to paganism. Mistakes were made. Do you like BBC? I never tried it. Never tried it. Nice try though. You tried to trick me there though. You almost got me. English are just Vikings mixed with Italians or something. I mean, that's why it was so amazing. Have you ever done an ancestry DNA test? And Angel, I'm actually thinking, of getting 2 done. I'm thinking of getting 2 done, and then just like seeing if they both come back the same, just so I can prove that it's all bullshit. You're gonna want to be around tomorrow for tomorrow's live stream, yeah, because we're gonna press Giuliano to pay his debts as well. Giuliano is paying all his debts tomorrow. It was that piss. Why did I think that had to do with honey? Opinion on Sky Sports. Pirates, mate. Sky Sports are criminals. What's wrong with a succulent Chinese meal, chap? Absolutely nothing's wrong. One of my best batches, right? We're talking about fucking honey, right? Yeah, Betty. So you've got to turn up. Betty, yeah, you're welcome to join the watch along as well. In terms of on camera. Don't trust those DNA websites. They steal your data. I need to find somebody that does it. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing that, Betty. I'm going to find 2 legitimate places where I can go in, get a blood test done. I'm going to insist that they don't check it for AIDS because I don't want that news, or for HIV because I don't want that news. And then, yeah, we're going to find out, yeah, if this shit is legit or not. I've heard it's like $500 for each test. I'm willing to put up the cash. Would you put money on Prime Puds or Brock? Prime Puds. Brock Lesnar was never that good. Sorry if that offends people. Where did Christianity originally come from? Depends what you mean. I mean, the original person would obviously be difficult to pin down. I mean, if you believe the church, the Bible tellings, it's obviously like Saint Peter, right? I bought Chipotle yesterday. I don't get it. I've only had Chipotle once. I never went back. So yeah, we're going to do a comparison of an ancestry DNA test. And I'm going to prove once and for all that they're fucking liars. Hi, Blanca. Blanca, I haven't seen you around here for a while. Much love from Chile. I've learned how to say Chile now instead of Chile. Chile. You got to add a zesty edge to it. This water is kind of growing on me. That's what I'm expecting it to come back as, like Bavarian or some shit. I think it is all nonsense. I reckon those and then what I'm going to do is, yeah, when they both sent me contrasting results here, I'm going to sue the fuck out of them. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday to you. Frankie is 100% inbred Irish, mate. Somewhere in Levant, Nazareth. What, some fucking hut, some mud hut out of Nazareth, yeah, is where Christianity originated. Arabs use ancestry.com. Arabs openly admit that they fuck their own cousins. It's not even a lie. Naomi can't get enough. She's back. S7. Immigrants brought Christianity to Europe. I mean, it originated in the Middle East, didn't it? Crazy chat again. This has been really chill since, like, we're starting to get a proper good community in here. Is it Saturday yet? No, it's not quite Saturday for me. It's nearly 11 p.m. I know twins that did 23andMe and they both came back with entirely different results from the same womb. Exactly. It's all bullshit. They should have sued them immediately. Look at Naomi, look how excited Crystal is. And Crystal is a real female. Make that make sense, please. Of course, it doesn't make sense. I think they just make it up. Well, they definitely make it up. What's the most expensive city in the world? For me, it's been Dublin. Dublin took the absolute piss. I'm going to be real. Dublin is mad expensive. Gaz Ninja is another fucking OG. You can see the wrench next to that boy's name. Absolute legend in the game. Unironically, Syria was actually a very important province to the Romans. Can you elaborate on that? Like I said, I may shit on like museums and shit, but I do love myself some history. You can easily beat Mighty Mouse. Here's a short guy for you. Mighty Mouse is my goat. I love Mighty Mouse. He does have stupid opinions sometimes, but I do like him. I low-key want to see if Tom Aspinall can go 5 rounds. I'll be honest with you, S7. I kind of think that might be good for everyone. The only reason why I don't want that yet is because we know, yeah, that John Jones is not going to shut the fuck up about it. If Tom doesn't start Gane in like 2 minutes, John Jones is going to be on a glazing campaign about himself. Is everyone in your house asleep? Yeah, they are. Maybe not now because I am being fucking loud. You you guys think No Chill and Hank will think I'm cute. I've always had a cake, but now I have the eyes. Fucking hell. Who is this? Who is using Andrew's name in vain? You disgusting individual. So Naomi, I know you've been in here before. I need an answer to the question. Where are you based? Caden, I do remember you. How you doing, bro? Or lady? I don't remember you. I do remember you, but I can't remember if you were a man or woman or not. Because apparently your boy has 8% females in his fucking... Check me out, man. 8% women. That means at least, 1% of them must be real. We did it, boys. What about Arab paganism? What about it? The Silk Road ran through Syria. The Silk Road is alive and going again. The Chinese have been working on it for years. I've been good. A little sore from my workout, but I'm good. How is your fine self, Naomi? See, that's how you apply risk, sir. Francis Ngannou looks scary. Francis Ngannou. I love how you spelt that. Wales. You're Welsh. Nice. That's what I'm going to say. I've got nothing else. Around what time do you go to bed? It kind of depends. Tomorrow, I've actually got a really long day because I'm taking my son to ice skating in the morning. Then I'm seeing my mum at my brother's house. And then we're going to be doing the live stream from about 2:00. So I've got shit to do tomorrow. Bro, I don't want to hate you. Can you try and look a little less like Lex Friedman? How do I do that, Aoife? I don't talk like him, do I? Hear you in my country. It's where are you, Caden? You must be in Europe then, right? I'm going to say Eastern Europe. Daggies are considered Arabs. They're not really though, are they? Up the Welsh though. Execute order 67. It's time, boys. We've got enough. We've got 36 in here now. It's time to execute the order. It would be nicer if we could somehow get to like the most votes I've ever had in this channel is 200. We're not going to get that today, but yeah, Naomi, where in Welsh? Shout out to the Welsh, by the way. The Welsh are the most underappreciated people in the UK. Oh, Gaz Ninja. That is a cold. Funnily enough, I've only been to Wales once. And I had one of the best breakfasts I've ever had in Wales. I was taking a boat to Ireland back in the day when I was broke. And I had the best breakfast I've ever had in my life in Wales. It was amazing. Give me a nickname, buddy. Shiva. No, that's two on the nose. Let's go Ash. We'll just go Ash. We'll keep it simple. Frankie, when are you going to do a gaming stream? I don't know, man. If enough people come in and then they ask for it, I might. I do have a bottle of water. I'm currently reviewing a bottle of Voss. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I'm not very impressed. It did start as a 4 out of 10, but it's getting slightly better. I'm becoming acclimatized to it. Another Frankie Tall Tale. Shut the fuck up, Haunter, you bullbag sucker. What? I'm telling a tall tale about how I one time had breakfast in Wales. You silly wanker. I've been in England most of the week. Where in England? Shout out to my IPTV provider, fuck pay-per-view. IPTV is the GOAT. But I don't even have to use it. I get Discovery for free, so I'm all good. Haunter, go back to sucking Clown Show's balls. Like and subscribe, please. I would really appreciate that. Numbers are doing well. We've had a really big boost to the channel recently. It's been amazing. What's your GOAT list? Mine is DJ. So it's DJ number 1, GSP number 2, John Jones number 3, Anderson Silva number 4, and then I've got maybe Volk number 5. Although Ilya is hot on his heels. Why did you lie about your Welsh breakfast? I know, man. I know. After all the bullshit I've talked on here, I get pulled up on having a breakfast in Wales. This is amazing. This chat moves so fast, you would think there were 200 people in it. Aoife, I'm just grateful. It used to be when we had 3 people in here and the chat wouldn't move at all. And I was just talking to myself. The only Welshman that says south means the 2 shittest places in Wales. Got any bets on this card? I do. So I'm not going to tell you exactly what I've done because it always goes wrong when I do. But I will say I've got Delgado, I've got Aliskarov, I've got Volkov. You kind of had to. I've got Tom and Garn to go over 1.5. I've got Ludovic Klein, and I was originally going to pick Rebecki, but I got convinced by the MMA guru to not do that. I've got Azamat Murzakanov beating Rakic, which I'm really concerned about. And I've got Werner Jandaroba to beat Mackenzie Dern. That's not all one parlay, though, by the way. It's spread out a couple few. How hard was it to persevere when you only had 3 viewers? Not really. I mean, I could have an argument with myself in a room, mate. As you can tell. Islam above vote for 4. Islam's in the top 10. The reason why I don't have Islam is because he's not as active as he should be. And he almost lost to a prime Volk. He was way smaller than him. And I don't think he's got the best CV that he could have. Islam not being being above Volk is not his fault. It's purely circumstantial. What's your height, brother? I'm 5'7". Your boy Ikram's gonna get chinned. It could happen. It could happen. He's fighting. Yeah, I mean, Junyon Park isn't really known for chinning people, but he's tricky. The only way Junyon Park is gonna win is with a pressure grappling game, which I don't think he's gonna be able to apply on Ikram. So those are my parlay picks, kind of. Daggies are not Arabs at all. I agree with that. Genetically, they cluster with other Caucasians and then Iranians. They do look a bit hairy and Iranian, don't they? Volk's a savage, though. Yeah, Volk's got to be in my top 5. Just because of the activity, the CV, he's in there. Sorry if I'm missing your chats, by the way. This is getting fucking hard for me. Why in Western countries you got off on Saturday, in India it's not? What day do you get off in India? Does it make any difference? I thought you were like 5'10". Nah. Sniff, aren't you quite short as well, though, before you start going at me? I'm a coal miner's daughter. Naomi, you be careful what you're saying around here, you know. Be careful, because this chat, we have some gross motherfuckers in here. You're getting a lot of people excited in here right now. That's all I'm going to say. But shout out to you. You said you're in the UK now, yeah? Whereabouts are you? Just out of curiosity. Daggies mostly have Turkish, and I didn't even know that Persia was a region like that until recently. My ignorant ass. Are people in the UK also worried about China? We're not worried about China, and we should be. But I'm not worried because I have a Chinese son. I'm 5'7" too. I was just asking. Yeah. Yeah, I would say, yes, I'm 5'7". I don't lie like other people. I'm very honest about what, because I'm very comfortable in my own skin. How old are you, Haunter? Let's hear the bullshit that's about to come out of your mouth. Can I give you a big bag of Skittles? Is that a euphemism? Good night, bro, if it's night there, or good morning. Thank you very much, Caden. I appreciate you pitching up. It's currently 11 p.m. And I'm gonna head off very, very soon because I do have a lot to do tomorrow. I'm making you taste the rainbow. Jesus Christ. Yeah, all my kids are half Chinese. Yeah. My wife is Chinese, yeah. So all my kids are half Chinese. That's how that works. I do have a couple of other kids floating about, but I don't really talk about it. I made an agreement. 3:30 a.m. now. You fucking G, man. You're 5'4". Bruv, short kings are making a comeback now. All about the short kings. Let's see if we can push it, yeah, to... We've got 60... Do you know, I can't even ask for any more likes. Shout out to you people. Persia is just an ethnicity. Yeah, I guess I'm so ignorant when it comes to that stuff. I thought it was just a video game. Obviously, I knew it was like a thing, but like, I thought it was like some old civilization that had just been like wiped out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was actually a place, which apparently it's not. It's like a group of people. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. I am 6'1", honest. Everyone fucking says that over 6 foot in here. Everyone says that. What's your thoughts on Nasrat Haqparast winning? I do think Nasrat wins. Tough fight though. That to me is a 50-50. Frank, your mods are fighting. I mean, it's fine. Short King Supremacy. Thank you for saying that, Marilyn. Everyone in here will be hopeful now. How you doing, Pravin? Welcome back, you base son of a bitch. Iran is now where Persia used to be. That's exactly what I thought. Short Kings are goating right now. We are, man. But I guarantee you, yeah, there have probably been loads of instances, yeah, where I've been sat on a bar stool and a woman's looked over at me and they've been, damn, that's a beautiful son of a bitch. And then I stood up and they've been like, and just walked away. It's probably happened more than I've realized. I'm not like super short, so I don't look like a midget, but like I'm not tall. And I kind of like walk like, I kind of bop as well. So that doesn't help. Overall under for the Volkov fight, I've got that going over. Over what though? 1.5 or 2.5? I've got it going over 1.5. But I think that's a good fight to go the distance. Did you just slang me? No, I said you're based. It was a compliment. It was a compliment. W Mussolini, we're still on that chat, yeah. Are you girthy? In what sense? Am I girthy in what sense? Can you be more specific? I used to be very, very slim, but I've started piling on. I went on like a push-ups barrage over the last like 5-6 years. Do you like beer? I do like beer. Beer can actually be quite delicious. I like the taste of whiskey, and I like the taste of some beers. Don't worry, it's all about attitude. I agree with you 100%. There's someone out there for everyone, apparently. 5'7" is fine. Well, if you're 5 foot, that person's obviously going to be bigger than you. I always find it crazy when you get 6'2" women and they're like, they want a guy that's like 6'6" or whatever. That to me is mad. Roadman Frankie at the bar. Exactly. That's how we roll. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna hit the hay now because, like I said, I do have a big day tomorrow. Is there anyone online? We've got 46 fucking people in here. Is there anyone online right now that we should throw some support in their direction? What does everyone think? We've got S-Dogs MMA Talk. They're doing a panel. So we could dive in on those fuckers. We've got the MMA Uru, who's got 104 subscribers. I'm sure he'd appreciate the love. Mavs, I'm Welsh, 6'7" or 6'1" better. Having a Chinese wife must be great. It has its ups and downs. Raid MMA Uwu. Yeah, let's raid MMA Uwu. So, guys, could we head over to MMA Uwu? I'm just going to stick his link in the description. Hang on a second. He's on live right now. He's playing UFC 4. And he's actually a really good dude. He's been on one or two of the panels before. S-Dogs is on there as well. So if you could chuck in S-Dogs. Good night. It's 3:35 in India. By the way, shout out to everyone. Before I head off, catch you again. Thank you so much for turning up, Naomi. It's been amazing to have you here. We need more female representatives up in here. I'm going to be honest. We're now only 11 or 12 people away from 1.5K, which is crazy to me. So get the word out. You're going to go to S-Dogs. All right. Can you stick S-Dogs? I'm going to put MMA Uru in there, and I'm going to put S-Dogs in as well. Let me quickly just pull him up. Give these people a raid, because I'm telling you something now, yeah. Being a YouTuber, yeah, is painful stuff. I think they've gone offline, you know. I think they finished. I think is Brutally Honest online now? Is Brutally Honest on? Oh, no, he's gone off as well. Who the fuck is on right now? We've got MMA Uwu. We've got... Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna throw S Dog's MMA talk in there as well. This guy is really fucking amazing as well. I love this dude. Let me quickly throw this up just so you guys can see what it's about. Hang on. So these
I
are
was
the
say,
boys.
thank God McDane's not here in no UK, so
I
we
know
don't have
these
to hear
boys
the
very well.
glazing of Tommy.
Thank God.
Bro,
And
thank
see,
right?
God.
Might be some glazing still.
Oh my God.
I've had to make public apology to this brother. You know what I mean? He's made me lose $50 out of my
Many a
own
time.
pocket.
Well, I would raid the little guy. If I was
I'm
you
done.
guys,
I'm done.
I
That
would
I'm
raid
done. You
MMA
know what I mean?
Uru.
I'm done picking against him, bro. You wouldn't believe it, man. I
So
picked
this is
Volkov to whoop his ass.
this
I
is
picked
S
Blade
Dog's
to whoop
MMA
his
talk.
ass.
He's obviously got a good
Really?
panel
And
going on.
yeah,
My boy
dog.
Jax is in the corner down
Bro,
here. He's going to be
I'm
turning up
surprised.
for
Yeah,
the
I'm
live stream
surprised.
tomorrow. Let me quickly throw up MMA Uwu as well. Sterling is the man. I fucking love Sterling as well. Let me quickly throw up MMA. Oop, nearly put the gay porn on there. That was a close one. Hang on a second. Well, if you don't like blacks here, Sam, you're not gonna like MMA Uwu as well, because he is definitely black. Let's throw up MMA Uwu real quick. By the way, guys, just another quick reminder: if you could throw a like on the stream, I'd really appreciate it. Just before we get the fuck out of here, I'm gonna throw up. Where's MMA Uwu? MMA Uwu. He's gone offline, I think. Fuck. Oh no, he's there. He's there. Hang on. This is taking a painful amount of time for me to leave. I apologize, people. I'm overstaying my welcome. So my guy here, yeah. Let me turn this down a second. He has only 3 people watching in there right now. So give our boy some support. This is the guy here. He actually does training in real life.
Poirier. We're knocking each other
He could
out.
probably
This
give you
round,
some
first
decent
round
MMA
KO. Let's go.
insights. So I'm gonna throw up MMA.
Come on, Poirier.
Look,
Come on, brother.
let me throw it up in here.
Oh shit.
Seems like a really good dude.
Fuck.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here now. Much love to everyone in here. Again, you have no idea how much your support means to me. It means a hell of a lot. What I will say, MMA girly, definitely not a real female. There's no way. We can't have had 3 real females in here at the same time. It's fucking impossible. But you guys have got to admit, yeah, my analytics of having 8% females is looking more and more believable now. So choke on that, yeah. Anyway, shout out to everyone here. Much love. We will be back tomorrow. We're gonna do a panel. I just want to say this in advance. It will be tricky to interact with the chat the entire time, because when you've got 4 people on at the same time, it's fucking difficult, but we're gonna do our best. But it'll basically be like a watch along with the boys. And you will want to be around when we react to the Tom Aspinall fight at the end. All right. But shout out to everyone here. Much love. How did you fall for a Chinese girl? It's actually a cute story. I'll tell you what, Pravin, the next time you're here, I will tell you the story. If you come back again, I will tell you how I met my wife. And you're a guru OG. I don't know if that makes it more or less believable. Anyway, shout out to you. I'm gonna head off now. Tomorrow we'll be on about. I'm gonna come on probably about half an hour before the card starts. It should be a fun one, but definitely make sure you turn up on the channel for when Tom Aspinall fights, because you're either gonna see me crash out hard or celebrate like you've never seen, and I will be drunk off my fucking head. At Bean, I really appreciate that you stayed as long as you have, man. I never used to do lives this long as well. It's crazy. It's because the community is just getting so good. Anyway, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing on your way out, head over to the channels that I've provided. Show them some love. Like I said, these subscribers, these YouTubers are all relatively new in the game, and I'm sure they'd appreciate your support. Much love to everyone. Yeah, have a great one. I'll see you tomorrow just before the card. Have a great rest of your Friday wherever you are. And yeah, peace and prosperity to all. Much love. At Being, it's been a pleasure to have you here, bro, as well. Everyone take it easy. Much love to all the OGs, all the new people. Much love. In a bit. Clipping this one's going to be fun. Peace.